so very, very good inside a sickening world. Never talked back, did my chores, and wore a long, long skirt to not be seen as a whore. Then I heard Belle say, it's just a power play. I relapse, now I'm a witch. Take a couple of sticks and start a revolution with a few lyrics. Why should I hold my tongue? I'd rather strike it down and incinerate you. Get ready to taste blood. I stick you with my jaguar, and she's ready for anything. To fuck with anybody, tries to fuck with me. Protecting my energy from the wolves and the haters. That's how I train her. Did you see that bitch? I heard she packs the whip, and there's the venom of a dead snake on her lips. So you talk like a gentleman. It don't matter if you still pull the same old shit. Take a step out of bounds, you're gonna feel that pound. A shadow in attack, better watch your back, cause the cats sometimes just wanna snag. Why should I hold my tongue? Rather strike it down and incinerate you. Get ready to taste blood. I'll stick you with my jaguar, and she's ready for anything. To fuck with anybody, tries to fuck with me. Protected my energy from the wolves and the haters. That's how I train her. I don't wanna go to war every day of my life, so I train my pet jaguar to handle all my fights. You're not gonna cut me down like you do your wife, so I train my pet jaguar to help you see the light. I don't wanna go to war every day of my life, so I train my pet jaguar to handle all my fights. You're not gonna cut me down like you do your wife, so I brought my pet jaguar to help you see the light, to help you see the light.
Not another song, no precious words. Words come easy, a blessing and a curse. Don't be so naive and don't fall in love. Don't be so naive and don't fall in love. Just 'cause the attention feels better than being alone. don't fall in love. Thank you.
Have you ever had a party? Just you and your body. Have you ever had a party in your mind? I'm having a party, just me and my body. I'm having a party in my mind. We don't need a dance floor. We don't need a reason to move. We don't need a dance floor. We are always in a party mood. Dancing to release my emotions. Dancing to fight my oppressors. Dancing to face my greatest fears. Dancing to clean my lonely tears. We don't need a dance floor. We don't need a reason to move. We don't need a dance floor. We are always in a party mood. We don't need a dance floor. We don't need a reason to move. We don't need a dance floor. We are always in a party mood. I see myself in you. 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 I see myself. We don't need a dance floor. We don't need a reason to move. We don't need a dance floor. We are always in a party mood. We don't need a
Battle scars shogun, brain like Caligula. Student to the sensei, know the curricula. Walking God's light, I ain't with the secular. No more lies, prejudice, though it's irregular. Stomp on a Nazi, my pen's Miyazaki. Not a god body, but a kamikaze. You damn carbon copies who fail to embody the point of them seeing you like in the lottie-dottie. All you got's image, inside you lost. So you buy expensive clothes despite the cost. We emerge untouched from a violent mob and control the whole crowd like the riot squad at a private spot. Dressing like a peasant, 9 G's in my pants. The lesson is to blend in, getting red money since 2006 and never showing off while these fools power tripping. Second floor swordsman, more than qualified, and your moves ain't final till we say authorized. I speak for the rejects, nerds, and the ostracized. Listen to your boy, cause my words came to galvanize pride. All my people in the 510 rockin' with us. All my people in the 415 rockin' with us. All my people in the East Coast, down South, Midwest. Ima kakanakereba knock now kando. Kako genzai mirai wo arawasu one song. Hiki ga atte mo na, in real life I'm humble. Moto ga torenai kono gyoukai wa zankou. Demo na, rapper no shiawase nante na dare mo nani mo omowanai nonsense da hisshi de naosu. Kowareta antena real wo motomeru orera no hande sa. Charming no denihatsu no ecstasy wo kuratta ra shousetsu wo maru anki. Mukashi no hanashi neta ni sou junkie. Shirafu ni natte mo ima de mo monkeys. White girlに植えてをもう10はスタンバイ。プロシャが増えてをフリスコの繁華街。美しが凶暴な犯罪。全てを受け止め音源も販売。誰もが理解。あいつはモノホンクルーにも話せんアルコールに損傷。ネガティブなしでは出せない本領。今夜もマイクに切り向かう道場。All my people out in Asia, rockin' with us. To the motherland, Africa, rockin' with us. To the Middle East, Europe, Latin America. Nihongo rap shounen. It's not Asian rap. It's not Japanese rap. We don't need categories like that. It's from the culture of hip-hop, regardless of the language or some other shit. Get that right, you know?
Deaf, dumb, and blind boy, he's in a quiet vibration line.
blind glances so slow. He is your leader, he is your guide. On the amazing journey together we'll ride.
The wizard in the woods has your name writ in his book. In the shadow of the limbs, all the creatures flock to him. Get with it, the weird wood spirit. Get up in it, the weird wood spirit. The giants of the land with their twisting tree trunk hands. In a kingdom built from leaves, raise your fist if you believe. Get with it, the weird wood spirit. Get up in it, the weird wood spirit. On the evening of your birth, tentacles up from the earth cast a shadow on the moon. It was the warlock in the womb. Get with it, the weird wood spirits. Get up in it, the weird wood spirits. The heartbeat of a stone, red and steady as a rose. Fairy frolics in the park, down a path of black root dark. Get with it, the weird wood spirits. Get up in it, the weird wood spirit. Men can come with their machines, try to cut down all our dreams, but the wizard has a way, gonna turn their heads to clay. Get with it, the weird wood spirit. Get up in it, the weird wood spirit. Get down on it, the weird wood spirit.
This one goes out to me for being a goddamn dropout. Standing on the corner, got back down to drop on all yellows. Ain't gonna be never had a chance to drop on all yellows. If you do, you won't be to drop on all yellows.
and I would just ruin your night. Your night. I'd be wrong and you'd be right, and I would ruin your night. Your night. I'd be wrong and you'd be right, and I would ruin your night. Your night. I'd be wrong and you'd be right, and I would ruin your night. Read about it on the internet. Such a problem, you can't scroll through it. Why does every moment with you go on for so long? Why does every night with you feel like a country song? Drive me crazy, like I'm the bad guy, and you can shut me out and I would just ruin your night. Your night. I'd be wrong and you'd be right, and I would ruin your night. Your night. I'd be wrong and you'd be right, and I would ruin your night. Your night. I'd be wrong and you'd be right, and I would ruin your night.
I need you to be there, 'cause I am coming up shortly. The wrong place, the wrong time will surely be the death of me. How could I conceive it to be an unoriginal story? The right place, the wrong time.
Guitars, guitars, guitars. Nothing gets rid of those pandemic blues like a new vintage guitar. Come on down to Real Guitars and get yourself a real guitar. 15 Lafayette Street off Mission in San Francisco. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to
5-ish.
realguitars.com. On Instagram at Real Guitars.
Do you like vintage clothing? We like vintage clothing. You should buy vintage clothing and stuff here at Heads or Tails. Not sure what to get your friends for their birthdays? Get them some sweet-ass accessories. They have zines for you avid readers and the Bay Area's hottest music. Check out this rack of vintage clothing. Buy it! Buy it all! Buy it here at Heads or Tails Collective in Oakland.
My favorite chicken place. Every time you go, you see a familiar face. When I go, I get my fill.
Good evening, my fellow humans, and welcome to the complex here in beautiful downtown San Francisco. I am your pal, Steve Ward Moore, and this is What's Poppin', the Bay Area's arts and entertainment talk show. And we've got a hell of a show for you tonight. Thank you for being with us here live on Twitch and on YouTube. We love you. We love all of the people who have stuck with us over the last year and a half doing this show. I'm very excited for our interview guest tonight because Dave Moutray from the Bay Area Film Mixer is with us, and we're going to get to learn all about filmmaking and what Dave does with the Bay Area Film Mixer. Also, the world famous freestyle rapper Thug Shells is here tonight, and I'm very, very stoked up for that. Now, you all know that here at What's Poppin', we like to have fun and we like to talk about arts and entertainment, and nobody really comes to me for hot political takes, but I have to get serious just tonight at the top of the show, so I'm going to come out of character for just 1 minute. Followers of the show know how I feel about our immigrant community. As the son of immigrants, I have a unique perspective on the immigrant experience. And I start every show by saying, welcome my fellow humans, because that's what we are. We're all fellow humans. And what's happening right now in our country makes me feel sick, and it makes me feel frustrated, and it makes me feel like I don't know what to do. I'm actually getting emotional, and I apologize for that. So it's our time to stand up for those that might not have the same voice that I have. And I don't know what that looks like for everybody. Not all of us can go to protests. I had a family emergency last week, and I couldn't be at the big protests on Saturday. But there's other ways we can help our immigrant brothers and sisters. You know what a simple way is? Just talk to them. Maybe invite them to go have a beer or go have dinner. Or like if you're going to a show, find out what your immigrant neighbor, what kind of music they like, and invite them to the show with you. And bring them into your community, right? That's the simplest way to do. And once we all get to know each other, we're gonna figure out that we're all pretty similar. So thank you for indulging me in that. Now, look, back into character. We are live on Twitch right now. We are live on YouTube right now, and maybe Instagram Live. I don't know if that's working tonight or not. And we're going to have a bunch of fun tonight because we've got so much to celebrate. We are in the middle of Pride Month, and we're so stoked up to celebrate Pride with everybody, and everybody can celebrate Pride. Also, so much fun. It's Fresh Veggies Day today. And look at that. We've got a whole bunch of fresh veggies in the studio tonight. Delicious. Last episode, I ate an entire rotisserie chicken during the episode, and it did not do me well. These veggies are much better. Thank you. Nice toss, Dan. Also, today is Bring Your Cat to Work Day. And we've got a bunch of cats, including our house ghost cat is here. Ghost cat, everybody. Say hi to Ghost Cat. Ghost Cat is blowing up, becoming internet famous, and we love Ghost Cat. So stick around to meet all the cats that we have here tonight. Now, a few months ago, I had an online conversation with this really cool band. And we got to chatting, and we figured out that they were going to be able to come on the show today on June 16th. And it is my absolute pleasure and honor to welcome to What's Poppin'. Everybody put your hands together because this is Mare.
superstars know what I like to hear. I took a lighter to the shack in my head, set it all ablaze, smoky fire revenge. Figure out the bodies when I gotta give in, give it up, give it in. I know desire weighs a lot in my head, wishing on a star that I fought it instead. I don't really know what the process is, don't know, I really don't know. Where do I go from here? Only superstars know what I like to hear. Where do I go from here? Only superstars know what I like to hear.
Wow. Wow, Mare, beautiful. Welcome so much, Mare. Thank you for being here. I absolutely love that song. I want to make sure that everyone at home knows who we have with us, the members of Mare. We have Jess, everybody wave hi, Jason, JC back there on the drums, Chloe, and Finn. Mare, welcome. What's poppin'?
Not much. Thank you guys so much for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I want to shout out the chat here real quick, too, because there's a bunch of people that are loving what they're seeing and that are excited for the show and excited for Thug Shells. Gil Fury is out there. T. Cooper 204. Poppy, 2 tickets. Imagine Gary Does or Gary Dose. Darks Bunny is out there. Manny C. and the Great Mango. Sorry if I mispronounced any of your names. Now, let's talk to Mare a little bit. Again, very grateful to have you here. It is Bring Your Cat to Work Day. I have to ask you, what do you call a male cat that is relaxing on the couch? Himalayan. Now, now, Mare, we want to learn about you. Okay, so
Yes.
if your life had a soundtrack, what song would play every time you made a bad decision?
A bad decision?
Yeah.
Ooh, probably. Actually, my own song, Broke Girl Dream Pack, which is like totally nihilistic and just like, fuck it, I don't care. You know?
I love that answer because, right, as musicians, it should be our own song. That's
Yeah.
great. In fact, speaking of that, how you know, musicians have to do a lot these days, more than just writing and performing. How do you feel about self-promotion?
It's hard. I mean, it's not ideal, but I think, in my opinion, this is the fairest chance artists have ever had, you know? I mean, obviously I wasn't alive, but back in the 80s, even 70s, you really had to go through a lot of rigmarole to be able to even get attention of anybody. But today, yeah, it sucks. You have to go on TikTok and just basically be a dance monkey. But you can get directly to your audience, and we've been grateful to meet people all over the world who listen to us by promoting ourselves.
I love that take. It's very positive, and actually it inspires me as well. And to all the musicians out there who may feel frustrated with all the things you need to do, we just heard it from Jess of Mare. At least we have that opportunity to do it. Now, speaking of self-promotion, Mare has a show, an in-real-life show coming up on Monday, the 23rd of June at the world-famous Kilowatt. Why should everyone go to that show other than, you know, the fact that your music rules?
Ooh,
There are so many great bands on this bill. It's 4 bands. We have King Sheem coming all the way from Seattle, Washington. They're on tour. We have Roamin' Around, a band I've been listening to for a year. Shout out Roamin' Around. They are so cool from Fresno, California. And we have Vitamin Girl. I don't know too much about them, but all 3 bands do sound very great. And we're all very different. It won't be monotonous at all.
Absolutely. You know what? Kilowatt is a fun place, and we just met tonight, but all of you are sincerely kind and friendly people, and I kind of want to hang out with you after What's Poppin' is done tonight. So hopefully we'll be friends. Everybody make sure you stick around because we are going to get to witness an exclusive live performance from Mare a little bit later tonight. Now, look, folks, this is What's Poppin' live at the Complex. We have put on more than 300, maybe 400 live streaming concerts. We have a bunch of other shows that we do here, including the Freestyle Flow Fest, which Thug Shells has been on many times. Check the Rhyme, hosted by Infinite Chi, one of our hip hop shows. The Toys Rap Battle League, and Talking Schmidt, our rock and roll show. And if you love what we're doing, if you love supporting independent arts and music, why not smash that follow button? Even better, smash that subscribe button. It's like $6 a month, and it'll help us to keep the lights on and to keep feeding and giving drinks to our guests, because we do this all on a volunteer basis because we love it. Now, look, happy Fresh Veggies Day. We got a bunch of fresh veggies here, kale, leeks, you know, one of my favorites, broccoli. I want to hear in the chat what everybody's favorite vegetable is. And actually, I've got a question for the chat. What vegetable would you marry? Okay, what vegetable would you marry? We'll try to get to some of those answers a little bit later. But right now, I'm excited to welcome our first guest to What's Poppin'. I've heard about and I've known about what this human has been doing in the Bay Area for a while, and I'm really excited to get to know this person and find out more about what they do. So please, folks, get ready to welcome from the Bay Area Film Mixer, this is Dave Moutray. Okay, you hug. You're a good hugger. You're a good hugger too. I bet, yeah. Okay. Excellent. Well, welcome, Dave, a first timer on the show. What do you think of Mare up there?
Oh my gosh! Seriously, that first song you played, like, we love it. It was so good.
It's amazing.
You have a new follower.
Yeah, absolutely, and me too. So, Dave, what's poppin'?
Well, I'll tell you what's poppin' is that intro you had about what's going on in our country. Like, I love that you did that. Like, that's what's poppin', is that we're finally saying something about it. We're standing up. There are protests, there are rallies, and we're making it known that our immigrant brothers and sisters are welcome here.
Hear, hear. There's nothing more I can say. I absolutely agree. Now, I'm sorry, I have to do some housekeeping real quick because my clock is broken. Do you have the time?
7:21 in 3 seconds.
Oh, no, I meant that it's Fresh Veggies Day, so here is your time, Dave. There you go.
This is for me?
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's for you. You can use that. Now, also, here at What's Poppin' and at the Complex, we are all about uplifting the community. And I want to give you some encouragement. So there you go. Happy Fresh Veggies Day. There's your encouragement.
Wait, do I really get to take this home?
Absolutely, that is for you. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm a cook. I love this. This is awesome.
I'm a cook too. Now, Dave, are the Cardinals going to make the playoffs this year?
No. That's not going to happen.
Okay, so your origin is in the Midwest, correct?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A lot of it.
A lot of it. Okay. I love the Midwest. I've spent a lot of time in different states out there. How did growing up or coming from the Midwest inform your art?
I mean, I think it informed how I treat people to a degree. You know, like, it's a community. I grew up in a very small town, 2,700.
Wow.
We had one stoplight. And I think that humble upbringing, you know, once I was able to move to San Francisco, and I moved, 18 years ago now? Like, it allowed me to really just get into this community at a whole new level. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I think that's the spirit of Bay Area Film Mixer, is that together we're stronger. Together we can do more. Together, like, there's no limits to what we can do here.
And community is the best insurance policy. It really is, because when you are in community and something goes wrong, people are there for you.
Yeah.
So I love to hear that. So let's learn some more about you. You are the co-founder of something called Crux Jinx Productions. What is that?
Actually, for that, I was the founder. That is a production company that, when I got out of film school, it's kind of weird. You start making films in film school, and you throw a label on it, like you don't want your name on it. And it was too ego-driven to be like, Dave Moutray Films. And Crux Jinx actually comes from a dear friend of mine, one of my best friends when I was growing up. He sadly passed away, too young. But he wanted to start a band, and he wanted to call it Crux Jinx. And he wanted me in the band. So I bought a Fender Strat, and I'm like, a Fender Strat and amp, and one of those posters that has the chords on it. And I'm like, all right, I'm in. And we did this jam session down in his basement. Literally 5 minutes into it, he's on drums. We have someone on bass. And I'm just like thinking, I'm like, this is awesome. This sounds so good. He stops. He looks at me. So, Dave, you might want to take guitar lessons. And that was literally the end of my band career.
Wow, I should have taken that advice years ago myself, but I'm still out there trying. So you're a wiser man than I am. Dave, so Crux Jinx, it's a film production company. What kind of things do you produce?
You know, it's kind of evolved and grown over time. We started doing, we started with a feature film that we're really proud of, and then we did a lot of short content, got clients, started doing corporate work, which, you have to do to keep the lights on. And then we just stumbled into documentaries, and it's something I've always been passionate about anyway. But we've done work all over the world now, from Antigua and Guatemala to Belize to Zanzibar, South Africa. We did a documentary called Solar Mamas, and it's about these women who they're genuinely trained to be solar engineers, and they come from the poorest villages in the world.
Yeah. So I want to back up and touch on something, because you talked about the corporate work, and you said, well, it's kind of something we have to do. What does it take to produce independent film? Can you be doing that full time, or do you have to have a day job? I mean, I want to learn about this.
So you almost have to have a day job in the Bay Area. That's just the reality, especially if you live in the city. But when it boils down to it, there's client work out there. There was a lot more of it before the pandemic. It slowed down a little bit because budgets got tightened, but you can definitely sustain yourself. We've done stuff for Google, and you do one Google gig, and that covers 1/3 of your company's budget for the year.
Do you want to tell us about a Google gig that you did that included some push-ups?
Okay, and one of the producers on the show was a part of that. Yeah, literally, Google hired us to create an ESPN level kind of production live stream on their soccer field at one of their campuses. And we had the whole thing all mapped out, everything. And what we didn't realize is that, well, first of all, the record for push-ups in a chain. So it's a push-up chain. So what you do is you have...
A centipede push-up, sort of.
Yeah, exactly. It's a centipede thing, from the movie, almost. Not totally. But it felt like it at times, because their faces are right there. But the point being is that it had to be 180 to break the record. Okay. When I say record, the Guinness World Record.
Whoa.
So Google hired this judge. When I say hired, there's this whole thing. You have to bring a judge in to make it actually official.
Yeah.
You can't just do it and say we did it. So they paid for this judge, I think more than they actually paid us to do the production, to come out. And we had 3 tries. You have 3 tries.
Okay.
And the first try, I could tell, I'm behind Video Village, and I could tell that these are engineers. They're not athletes.
So are you saying this was unsuccessful, or?
Very much so.
Okay.
It was a lot of money for a lot of nothing.
Okay, but that's cool, and I always encourage people to try, right? That's the least we can do, and we should all try to do something, you know what I mean?
You have to admire that, right?
And also it's important to learn that, that gig probably helped you create your art and independent films that, that's the type of thing that you're not getting paid up front for, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you get distribution, maybe it gets, seen by people, and then money starts to come in. So it's important that we all do what we need to make it work. Now, we have a new team member here at the complex. Ooh. Her name is Meredith, and she's excited because she's going to go to your event tomorrow, but she wanted me to ask you a question. So this is a question from Meredith.
Oh, boy.
What's your favorite film score?
Film score.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's actually super easy, barely an inconvenience to answer. The Thin Red Line.
Oh,
Terrence Malick.
okay.
That score,
Moving. Yes.
I still, like, when I'm writing a script,
Yeah.
it's playing in the background.
Okay, so the score of a film helps to hold space. What does it mean to hold space in the arts world or in the film world?
Well, when I think about holding space, it's holding your, call it your bubble together, the bubble that helps you create content. And the successful filmmakers in this area, you have your go-to DP who shares a vision with you. You have your go-to producer that no matter what, like, they're there with you. They'll help you make it happen. You've got, I mean, Quentin Tarantino is known for this. He uses the same crew, the same cast so many times over. And guess what? You get consistent product.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So I like this, and holding space, we try to do that here with what we do. I do often worry, though, that we have to be careful about taking up too mushroom. There's your mushrooms. There's your mushrooms. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh,
Ghost
hold on.
Cat did not like that. Ghost Cat did not like that. That's okay. I try, folks, but I'm not going to make any Guinness World Records here. So you're the co-founder of the Bay Area Film Mixer.
Yeah.
What is this?
Started in 2011. It was one of my weird, crazy ideas. I was finishing up film school, and I realized that a lot of the people that I created films with in film school were literally jumping ship to LA. And that was a little like, nah. And I fell in love with the Bay. I fell in love with San Francisco. I fell in love with everything here. I felt like I had a community here. And so I wanted to keep it here. So I called one of my best friends at that time. He was an actor in one of my films called Nobody's Laughing. And I'm like, what if we created an event that allowed filmmakers to kind of create, like, because we noticed that bubbles is the bubble thing. Sometimes it's great to have a bubble, but if you stay in that bubble, you never grow as a filmmaker. You don't expand your horizons. And that's what I wanted to happen. I wanted more people to know other, levels of filmmaking here. And so I was like, what do we call it Bay Area Film Mixer? Because filmmakers like to drink.
I like it already.
So yeah, it started with just a small group of, I think the first one was at the W downtown in the lobby there. Yeah, and well, first we realized how expensive the drinks were. So, I mean, these are filmmakers, starving artists. But we still had 30 show up for that very first one. And it grew from 30 to 80 to 150.
Wow.
And then Piano Fight.
Oh.
God rest them.
That's where we met briefly at Piano Fight years ago.
That's right, yeah.
Piano Fight's where I found my voice as an artist. So, we miss Piano Fight. But I was going to ask you or state this, like, a lot of people believe that they need to move to Los Angeles to be successful in the film industry. But people like you are doing something that doesn't make that necessarily necessary. Is that correct?
I mean, first of all, LA is struggling on its own.
Yeah.
Like, I have a friend that works for Paramount, and the lot there, like the parking lot, is a third full of, like, it's just empty.
Wow.
So productions in LA, and we know this because Gavin Newsom literally just released, I think, what was it, like $250 million for incentives.
Yeah.
And one of the organizations we work with is called Make It Bay. They're based out of Oakland, and what they're trying to do is increase incentives for every city, and actually in all 9 counties, and create this partnership. Because if we don't bring film back here, it's going to stay in Vancouver, it's going to stay in Atlanta, and literally the UK is taking so much work right now.
Yeah. Well, we need independent folks like yourself that can maybe be a draw for some of this money. And I hope you get some of Gavin Newsom's money.
Right?
If that's not going all to, and share some with us here at the complex.
If he doesn't go to jail.
Yeah. Oh boy. Now, so Bay Area Film Mixer, love the idea. It's clear why it's important to the community. You have an event tomorrow, the 17th of June, at 111 Minna Gallery. Why should I and a bunch of other people go to this?
I mean, let's start with the fact that it's a strong community. We already have over 200 that say they're coming. and ticket sales really pick up the day of, we're going to have SAG there, SAG-AFTRA. Shin Hung Bion, she's one of the main reps for Northern California SAG.
Yeah.
She's going to speak about the status of union productions here in the Bay Area. We're going to have really tasty sliders.
I mean, if SAG-AFTRA wasn't enough, there's going to be sliders, folks.
Right? And they're free.
And they're free. Now, you mentioned tickets. There's a cost to this.
There is, yeah.
Okay. Can your pal Steve Wardmore get in for free, perhaps?
Yes.
Thank you, Dave. Whew, I was nervous about that. So choose your least favorite billionaire.
I mean, I think it's everyone's right now.
Okay.
It's the Musker.
Okay. So Elon Musk comes to you and says, I'm going to give you unlimited funding to make whatever project you want to make. But I have to be in it. Musk has to be in it. And you have to promote Musk's Twitter or X page. Are you taking that unlimited funds?
I would take it and I would secretly make a film that destroys him.
This is a human with principles right here, folks, and we need that in the community. Everybody can follow Dave on Instagram at Dave Moutray, and all the links are in the chat and up on screen. And make sure that you follow Bay Area Film Mixer at Bay Area Film Mixer, and come out tomorrow at 111 Minute Gallery here in downtown San Francisco. And you'll get to meet Dave, although you're probably going to be pretty busy, but you might get to meet Dave. And hey, now I get in for free, so cool, I'm going. I'm a starving artist too. So look, Dave, I got to ask you, do you have any wild Hollywood stories?
Melissa Etheridge, she was in one of the projects that I had to do. And I'll never forget this. I knew that I had to work with her because this was during the pandemic, and we were gonna I was gonna direct her in her studio in LA, right? But I didn't know when she would call me or if she would. All of a sudden, I'm on the phone with my mom, and I'm like, "Hey, Mom, I'm getting an LA call here. It might be something from my project. I should probably answer." And I flip over, and I hear this sweet voice. "Hi, Dave. This is Melissa Etheridge. I'm calling you to talk about what you're going to direct me in." And I'm like, "Hold on a second. Let me flip over and tell my mom, and I'll be right there." And I flip over to my mom. I'm like, "Mom, Melissa Etheridge just called me. I'll call you back." Flip back over. "Sorry, Melissa, that was my mom."
I love it. Dave, thank you so much for your generosity with your time and your knowledge. Can you stick around?
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay, because everybody knows it is Take Your Cat to Work Day, and I'm pretty excited and also nervous because I brought my cat to work here at the complex tonight. So everybody, let's welcome to What's Poppin' my cat. This is Happy Cat, everybody. This is Happy Cat. Come here, Happy Cat. Come here. Come here. Come here, Happy Cat. Come here. There you go. Happy Cat. Okay. Okay. Good Happy Cat. Good Happy Cat. Happy Cat, what do you think of Mare up there?
Mare rocks. Meow, Mare.
Hey, you heard it straight from the cat's mouth there. Happy Cat, what's poppin'?
Oh, not much, Steve. I'm doing pretty good.
Now, Happy Cat, I actually have to disagree with that. And we do need to talk because you keep getting into my liquor cabinet and my cigarettes. What's going on, Happy Cat? Oh, God. Oh, gross.
Oh, God. Really? Oh, wow.
No, Happy Cat.
Yeah, really? Wow.
What the fuck?
Okay, if that's the good stuff, you got
Happy Cat, no. No. Bad Happy Cat. What's...
Steve, life's been hard for cats recently. We didn't have it like we used to have it. I dated back to when Cleopatra VII died, the last pharaoh. And the level of status that cats have ever since is not what it used to be. And it's hard. We're coping. We're coping with that.
Okay. Put the vape down.
But that's his
Happy Cat,
coping.
put the vape down.
That's a coping mechanism right
Look,
there.
speaking of death, cats are known to have 9 lives. Happy Cat, what life do you think you're on right now?
Oh, well, I'm definitely on number 9, Steve. I've OD'd a handful of times before.
You know, this is kind of why I brought you here, Happy Cat. I do love you. I live with you. Oh, God, he's drinking booze. Where did you get the tequila from? Happy Cat.
I know a guy.
This is actually an intervention, okay? I am deeply concerned about you, and we need to do something about this, Happy Cat.
If this is an intervention, you can catch me outside. How about that?
Oh, boy. You see what I... You see what I live with, everybody? Okay, well, thanks, Happy Cat. Look, here's your, go on, Happy Cat. Go on, thank you. Let's hear it for Happy Cat, everybody. Oh, boy. Well, you know, this is what we do for the love of our fellow animals out there. You okay, Dave?
Oh, I think so.
Okay, good. Well, we might see Happy Cat a little bit later, but right now we're going to take a little break and we're going to watch a cool video from Gloomy June. Stick around because Thug Shells is coming up soon, and come back. We'll be back in a few minutes. Yo, Mare, will you take us into this cool Gloomy June video, please?
Day out here. Man, I really hope we can find a cool band.
Ooh, they look like a band.
Hey, are you a band?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh, because a band is what I was looking for. You need a ride somewhere?
No.
Well, I mean, what about if I, pay you?
This party is a war zone as you
So when do we get paid?
Do you like vintage clothing? We like vintage clothing. You should buy vintage clothing and stuff here at Heads or Tails. Not sure what to get your friends for their birthdays? Get them some sweet-ass accessories. They have zines for you avid readers and the Bay Area's hottest music. Check out this rack of vintage clothing. Buy it! Buy it all! Buy it here at Heads or Tails Collective in Oakland.
I feel the heat of the California summer outside, and I know in my heart that there's nowhere left to hide. That's why I build a city in my mind. It's a broken place, but it's
Video from Gloomy June that was shot by the team here at the complex. Look, this is What's Poppin' live at the complex, and if you love what we're doing, if you love our hip-hop show Check to Rhyme and our freestyle Flow Fest, all hosted by Infinite Chi, we have the Toys Rap Battle League, we have Talking Schmidt, a rock and roll show, and of course, we got What's Poppin'. If you love what we're doing here, if you love that we are attempting and succeeding in uplifting the independent arts and music scene, then why not smash that follow button? Even better, smash the subscribe button. It's like $6 a month, and it helps us to keep bringing you the best in live independent entertainment. Hey, shout out the chat. We've got a bunch of people out there, and Robin, D3X, DJ Rich Glow, The Grayson is out there, Dub Angel, Smokey Show 713. Also, I asked earlier what vegetable you would marry, and I saw some of the answers. Dark's Bunny looks like would marry broccoli. I'm with you. Manny C, potatoes. Hey, I'm a big potato person. Filthy Chaos. Sorry, I didn't write your name down the right way, but Filthy Chaos loves radishes. Hell yeah, I'm growing radishes right now. And we also heard okra. How often do you hear okra? That is a very unique answer, so shout out okra. Everybody, Mare is up here on the main stage. We have Jess, Jason, JC, Chloe, and Finn. Everybody is loving your music, folks. How are you feeling about it right now? Okay. Now, I asked earlier to the chat what vegetable they would marry. I want to ask all of you, what's your least favorite vegetable? Tomatoes. Tomatoes are fruit, man. No, but there was no time in between me asking the question and your response. So that is a true dislike of tomatoes. Whoa, we might have beef after the show, but that's okay, I accept. Wow, okay. Two for celery.
Finn hates asparagus.
Celery's such a good answer.
Wow. I had no idea there would be so much shade thrown at celery tonight. But you know what? Thank you for being honesty. I have to ask you, Mare, this is a two-part question. What does beauty look like to you? And how do you cultivate it in your music?
Beauty to me looks like sincerity in trying one's best. And in my music, I think we all, when we're on stage here, we try to be incredibly honest. In fact, I'll take a moment to plug my amazing band members behind me here who are so patient. We've been a band for over 2 years. Every single show we've played, we've changed the set list every single time because we are sincere about trying to make the best music and give everyone a unique experience. So beauty is sincerity.
I love that answer. Sincerity is so important to me. Even though I'm always making dumb dad jokes on the show, I'm actually a sincere person in real life. I also just want to thank you all for your professionalism. You showed up, you knocked out sound check, and you really know what you're doing. And so you say you've been together for 2 years. I can see the unity that you have as a group. So pat yourselves on the back for that. Monday, June 23rd, you're playing a show at Kilowatt. But also I'm excited because next month you're releasing an EP. Is this correct? What's this EP called?
So this EP is called Dear Luna Love Mare.
Absolutely. And how else can we hear your music? Do you have other music released right now, or is this going to be your first EP?
No, this will be one of many. In fact, I think this batch of 6 songs would put our total Spotify count of songs at somewhere over 60. I am really committed to writing a ton of music all the time. You can listen to us anywhere that music is streamed. Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, anything. Mare can be found.
Okay, well, you and I are similar but not the same. You are prolific. I have written more than 1,000 songs.
That's awesome.
And about 3 of them are good. All of your music I like, right? So you have a much better success rate than I do.
I don't know if that's true. I think, hey, you see the released stuff. I probably got, for 60 songs that are released, you probably have maybe 500 that are unreleased. I try to work every day, but not everything makes it, you know.
I get it.
Yeah.
Look, in the chat, Dare Live 1EZ says, Mare EP, let's go. Also, there's a hype train right now, everybody. There's a fucking hype train. We love the hype train. Shout out to everybody who is taking part in the fucking hype train right now. You see, we're talking about community tonight, and the community is right here on your devices, live and direct. Everybody stick around because we're going to get to witness an exclusive live performance from Mare in just a little bit. But right now, fans of the show are already familiar with our most popular team member. And to all of you who are new to the show, you've been seeing our most popular team member pop up tonight. This is, of course, the Ghost Cat. Now, you may not know at home that the Ghost Cat is actually played by one of the most famous cat actors in the entire world. And here on Take Your Cat to Work Day, we actually have the actor who portrays Ghost Cat. Let's welcome to What's Poppin', the one and only, the internet celebrity, Tartuffe T. Kitten is here. Let's go. Here she comes. Yeah, okay. Hello, hello. She's right in there. She's right in there. Okay. Wow. There she is. There she is. And that was George, our producer and technical director. Thank you for bringing Tartuffe out. Wow, I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, so welcome, Tartuffe T. Kitten. It is an honor to have you live in the studio, not just playing Ghost Cat. And, congratulations on becoming Miss January in the 2026 Paw Print calendar. Congratulations. Oh, my apologies, Tartuffe T. Kitten. I will remember that. Can I actually call you Tuffy? Is that cool? Cool, thank you. Tuffy, what's poppin'? Wow, that is pretty cool. I mean, right? Do you have any exclusives for us, Tartuffe? Whoa, that is radical. Am I right? What advice do you have for any aspiring actors that are out there? That's good advice. I mean, come on, folks. Okay, Tuffy, what do you think of humans? I agree. Look, we have craft services for our guests here, and the people that run that are the best. And now, Tuffy, do you have any crazy Hollywood stories for us? Wow. Well, look, Thank you for joining us, everybody. This is Tartufiti Kitten. Make sure you pronounce it right. Your fans will be thrilled that you were here live in the studio. And you know what? Live on What's Poppin', you can find Tartufiti Kitten in the 2026 Paw Print calendar as Miss January. And you know what? Watch What's Poppin' for more Toofy. Let's hear it for Tartufi, everybody. Very good. Thank you, George. Thank you. Okay, let's hear it for George, everybody. Well, there you have it, folks. There is the Ghost Cat themselves. What an absolute honor. Great. Now, look, are we ready for our next guest? I am, and I'm super stoked. I actually already know this human personally, and you know what? It's such a privilege and honor to know this person. This is a returning champion to What's Poppin' because they were the music guest on the show like a year ago, and I've been dying to get them on the couch for an interview. Folks, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get hyped up because Thug Shells is here. Finally, Thug Shells.
I know, it's
Finally.
been too long. Hi, Steve.
Yeah, hi, Thug Shells.
Hi.
Welcome back.
What's poppin'?
Wow, you are What's Poppin'. Absolutely. Okay. All right, there we go. What do you think of Mare up there?
You guys are incredible. I've been here since sound check, and I was chilling out in the boat there, just listening. So dreamy, and it's so beautiful to see a cohesive band come together and just create from the heart.
And dreamy is a great descriptor.
Dreamy.
Yeah, I would agree with the dreamy. Now, you are a returning champion. As I mentioned, you were the music guest on the show last year. And I gotta say, Thug Shells, your beats are dope. Okay?
Thank you.
So,
wow.
There we go. There's some dope beats for you.
I beat you to the punchline earlier, though.
I liked it. Wait, Ghost Cat
Hey.
is back. I think Ghost Cat liked that one. So you were the music guest, but this is an interview, Thug Shells.
This is an interview, just casual.
Yeah, so no, this is not casual because I'm about to be jalapeno in your business right now, okay?
Good thing I like it spicy.
Oh boy, I need to fire myself.
Need a pun counter.
Now, let's learn about you.
They're eating it up, though.
Okay, yes, well you should. Yeah, vegetables are good for you.
Vegetables are.
Let's learn about you, Thug Shells. You come from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Edmonton, Alberta.
Okay, I want to know how growing up there informed your art.
So it's very interesting. I didn't find music until kind of like 2017 was the era that I discovered electronic music. And so I'm fully hip hop now as well as DJ in the festival realms. But I didn't grow up with a whole lot of music. And pretty much I started going to I went out to an electronic show at the Starlight Room. So there's an iconic venue back home. It's actually where I held my rap night for years and years. But I went out to a show when I was like, I must have been about 19, and it was an electronic show, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. And people told me about Shambhala, which is a big music festival out there. So as a little baby raver, started going out to all these festivals, and it just super inspired me. I just saw these DJs out there and so many people having fun, and I never thought I was gonna be on the other end of it. I was just a little baby festival goer, loving life, enjoying everything. And in 2017, I went to a music festival called Bass Coast, and there was a group there called the Freestyle Focus Group, and they roamed around with microphones, giving access to people to try freestyle rapping. And I'd written this song about dolphins, and I was rapping essentially to people on the sides of stages and anyone who would let me. And I got on the mic for the first time, and I tried it out, and I fell in love with it. And Edmonton, it's an amazing community. There's so much music there. I have so many friends back home I haven't seen in a while, but it's just the community that comes together and puts on for each other inspired me to get into music even before I thought I'd be on the production side of things and the show part of things.
Yeah, and that's the thing, rapper, producer, bass music, you do all sorts of stuff. Did you know that pigeon racing is a really big deal in Edmonton, Canada?
I have seen a lot of pigeons there, but I've never been to one of the races.
I mean, it's a big deal. And some of these pigeons race up to 360 miles, and the fastest pigeons can fly at 60 miles per hour.
How many kilometers is that?
Oh, don't put me on the spot. 85? I don't know. Let's hear it in the chat. Someone in Canada, let us know. How is your music like a racing pigeon?
I mean, I'm on track. I'm on the track, going around the tracks. I actually have multiple race car outfits, and I look pretty fly. So that is similar to pigeons. Breadcrumbs, too, are sick.
And I would also say, you have stamina when you rap.
I do.
You can rap for 360 miles.
Minimum.
And you can rap pretty fast, too. So you know what I mean? So that's similar, too. So you left Edmonton, and you came out here. What made you want to come to Northern California and San Francisco?
I actually fell in love with here, but it was my friend Mark DeMoth is the reason that came to California, the reason that I know Chi, the reason that I got introduced to the complex, George, and yourself. But I was down in California, and it was really, really cool. But my friend DeMoth had really wanted to bring me down to the Bay. He's like, the Bay needs you as well as would welcome you, and you need to come down here. And I came down for a show about a year and a half ago, and I was supposed to be here for a week. And every opportunity led to the next and the next to the next, and I fell in love with here. And I'd outgrown my britches back in Canada. I loved it there, but you can't be the hometown hero if you never leave the hometown. And I knew that I'd outgrown it, and I felt it in my heart and my soul, but I didn't know where to make the leap to next. Then I came down here and I just instantly fell in love. I couldn't leave. I had to be here.
Yeah, well, it takes a lot of courage to leave your hometown. One of my musical mentors told me that I needed to stop playing locally and go play other places. And that's how I was going to find the audience. And it is true. So congratulations on your courage. So since you've been here in Northern California, has this place changed your art, or are you the same person you were?
I'm definitely not the same person that I was. It's been a lot of transition, and I'm really, really excited to channel everything that I've grown, learned about myself, and experienced in the world into music moving forward. But it's really, really inspired me and showed me what's important, and I found home down here. So it's changed me in the sense of evolution. I've grown so much, and the people that I know down here and love down here and the communities that I'm a part of, it's wild to think that a year and a bit ago, I didn't know anybody. So it did change me fully, and I can't wait to keep channeling that into the music.
You are good at meeting people and making friends. I can say that for sure.
I'm real good at making friends.
Yeah, as soon as I met you, I was like, oh, this is a very cool person.
I know.
Easy to talk to, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Open-hearted too, which is really important.
And genuine. That's the most important part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we are here to learn from you because you are an expert in many things. By all metrics, you are a successful live streamer on Twitch.
I am very grateful for the Twitch community. It's not a cult, and yeah, I love my Twitch friends, and it's so awesome being able to come out to the complex and share my community online with the amazing things that you guys put on here. It is such an honor, and so if you're out there in the Twitch sphere, which you are, I can see ya. Thank you guys for being here.
And yeah, the Not a Cult absolutely loves you, and we love the Not a Cult here too. But like, how did you get started live streaming?
Yeah,
Tell us the origin of this.
It's interesting because I'm always quite careful with how I talk about the pandemic in terms of what went on in the world, because for a lot of people, a lot of everybody, not just musicians, but it was just so difficult and so hard. But for what I was doing, I got very lucky in the sense that I had 18 side hustles. I was renovating houses, hosting karaoke, bartending, doing graphic design. And I was doing music, but I was doing music a sliver of the amount of time and energy that it takes to actually do music as a full-time, as a career. And so about a month before the pandemic hit, a friend of mine who streams, Vext, he's a turntablist, he told me about Twitch, and he told me that I would love it, I gotta give it a try. And I jumped on Twitch. I figured it out probably like a month before the rest of the world hopped on when the world shut down and there was nothing else to do. But I just figured out how to utilize it, how to do everything. And I told myself I'm gonna start a rap show and a DJ show. I was a very novice DJ, and I thought I was good at rapping, but I was so not good at rapping. And then as the pandemic happened, it just kept going, and I really found a way to not only monetize what I love, get those practice hours in, and build a community. And that in itself was a positive feedback loop to the point of I had to stream. I had to be with my community, my people, and it was beautiful because over a couple years, streamed all the time, built that community, loved it, because when I rap, it's how I release everything. It's flow state, it's jamming, you gotta get it out of your head. And then when the world opened back up, I got gifted freedom because I was able to work from anywhere that I wanted, doing whatever I wanted to do. And now it's great because I can go out in the real world and do all that stuff, and then I can combine the two and bring the community along with it, and you guys get to come on all the adventures with us.
Yeah, hell yeah. So you did find this community, and you found a real group of people that you call the Not a Cult, right? But I want to know, because we're trying to figure out the same thing here at the complex, right? What actions did you have to take in order to engage with that audience and find that audience? Was this luck? Do you have the trick? What happened? What did you do?
I got lucky, but honestly, I tell people, especially when they're starting out streaming, the biggest thing is consistency. Obviously, as is with everything, and what's your secret? It's practice. It's putting in the time. But I had a venue back home, shout out the Starlight Room, they're the best. Over COVID as well, they put in everything for live streaming, and I've talked to them before about what it takes for essentially like not a venue, but a space to have a consistent, successful Twitch following. And it's a constant host, and like you are an amazing host like that. So I think just getting more hours, and sometimes it's just kind of blending communities. It's been awesome doing the Freestyle Flow Fest here because the Nautical can come through and follow you guys through here, but it's just putting in the hours more so and more so, and I guess switching up the content, but really making sure to care about the community, just being there for the good, the bad, and in between, because they do that for you.
So would you say it's like what you're doing? Is it about you, or is it about your fans and followers more?
It's like this like smorgasbord of both of us. I feel like we're just one big conglomeration. So making them happy makes me happy, which in turns makes me happy, which in turns makes them happy. So you got to figure out what it is that you love, because that lights you up. And when you're lit up like that, you're able to spread that happiness and joy. So it's a big combination of all of it. I do it for you, but I'm very grateful that it also feeds my soul in what I do.
Yeah, and I hear you saying that you got lucky, but I always like to remind artists that you were born with a talent and a gift, and that's part of it too. It requires luck and hard work and all the hustles, but also you were born with this gift, and I love seeing artists share that with people and like not being afraid to do it. So many people watching right now have a gift, but they might feel trepidatious about sharing it with the world. So I encourage everybody, just try and go and do your thing.
Be loud, take up space, and like we were saying about the social media and our visibility in this era right now of, yes, it's annoying that we have to do social media and all those other things. However, we do have the chance to be seen by more and more people. And I can give that advice all day and sometimes not take it myself, but be loud, be exactly who you are, and the right people will find you. They say that a streamer's community is a reflection of the streamer, and that applies to everyone, to people in their friend groups, to musicians and their fan base. But if you shine your beacon into the world, you will attract exactly that, but they have to see you so that you can come be a part of that.
And your stream community is so cool. I watch your live streams, and I love just the positivity and the conversations and friendships that have been built during your streams too. Now, you are famous for being a freestyle rapper.
Oh yeah.
I am going to challenge you to a freestyle rap battle right now.
Freestyle rap battle.
Yeah, now look, it has been a long time since I have freestyle rapped.
Oh my God.
So this could end up being an absolute disaster for me, but I'm gonna ask Mare to give us a little break beat or a bit of music that we can rap to, if Mare is ready for that.
Oh my goodness.
I need to hide my eyes for this because I'm gonna be very nervous. So maybe I will start off and then I'll hand to you.
Yeah.
And I apologize to everyone out there for what they're about to witness, because this may be an absolute disaster. But look, I said, don't be afraid, try. Why not? Okay, so if Mare is ready to give us a bit of a beat that I can feel and try to get into the freestyle rap zone here, anytime. Okay. Okay. This is the most nerve-wracking thing that I'm gonna attempt to freestyle rap in front of Thug Shell.
It's okay, I didn't warm up today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me feel this a little bit. Hang in there, everybody. I'm gonna get there. Okay, here we go. Thug Shells on What's Poppin'. It's Fresh Veggies Day, so you know we be croppin'. No coppin', it's not that often when I think a rhyme that feels so locked in. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the dopest MC of them all? Not me, baby. Maybe you can tell the dopest MC might be Thug Shells. Now the one thing that I can't do wrong is when I'm growing vegetables on my fucking farm, I can pick a pack of peppers like I pick a fucking record. I've been shucking corn since before you were born. I know how to hoe when I grow potatoes. Now I'm running out of words and my mind is slow. So there's just one more thing I can tell. What's Poppin' is grateful to have Thug Shells. And yeah, I know my rhymes kinda smell. Yo, Thuggy, go on and ring that bell. Hey.
Okay, ring the bell, show and shell. Name is Thug Shells. Hi guys, welcome to Twitch chat. Hope you're doing well. We drop in beat and they're amazing. Yeah, they edible. We produce fresh beats. They be spicy like the vegetables. We kill it, murder you about to witness. We spicy, so we haul up in your business. I'm dropping it. That's okay, we go get her. With Steve, we keep it spicy as a pepper.
Whoa!
Ain't stopping, what's poppin'? Now the booty's dropping, and what's poppin'? I swear. Can we give a big old shout out to the band Mare? Steve Ward, you make the crowd roar. You're who we adore, and I'm so glad that I get to be here with the music dropping. Chat, can we please make some noise for what's poppin'? Yeah!
Oh, let's hear it for Mare, everybody. Wow, let's hear it for Thug Shells. That no warm-up. I mean,
Thank you.
What an honor to do that with you. Seriously, thank you.
That was
for
awesome.
That. Wow, that was, and like, whatever you're experiencing on the
I
screen.
like your hoe and potato bar.
Well, you know, sometimes you're inspired.
Exactly, yeah.
Sometimes you're inspired. But no, whatever your experience on the stream, like getting to witness this right here, believe me, is even better. And you know what, folks? You can see this in real life because you've got a freestyle night here in the city.
I do.
At Swig Bar.
I do.
Coming up on June 26th. Tell us about this rad event.
I am so excited to be bringing you freestyle rap nights coming out of San Francisco. Back in Canada, I ran a freestyle night for years. And I think the beauty of being a musician and being able to create communities and hubs, especially in spaces where there's a lot of artists scattered throughout, but they don't have places to go to. So back home in Edmonton, I started a rap night, and I miss it so much, but I built it big enough that I could pass it on when I moved cities. So I'm honored to be bringing you freestyle rap night at Swig Bar. It's the last Thursday of every month, and it's awesome. It's just where we get together to freestyle, and if you're a musician who loves jamming with other people, you know what it's like to just be on stage. Time stops, and you just get to hang out. What I live for is just rapping with my friends. So this last Thursday of the month, 561 Gary at Swig Bar, come please rap with us. We have SZA G on live beatbox. I'll be rapping at you all night, and we have such an amazing community. It's pretty awesome.
And you know what? If you want to learn to rap, this is a space to do it.
Yeah.
If you already got some skills, this is a space to do it. Also, if you just love this art form, because freestyle rapping is an art form, you can go witness this live and in person. And I see what you all do on like the Freestyle Flow Fest here at the Compass. And I mean, it's just like, I sit back and I'm like, whoa, how do they even come up with this? It's so good.
It just lights me up.
So you were doing it in Edmonton.
Yeah, I ran a rap night for years.
Yeah, you built that community. Have you found here in San Francisco, is it easy to find the community here?
Yeah, it actually is. She's been a huge part of that,
Shout
bringing
out
hip hop
Chi.
artists together. Shout out Chi, we love you so much. But it's amazing. There's so much talent here. And when I was traveling through here, it was so cool because I have my foot in a lot of different doors, the electronic music and rapping and all this and that. And I was able to connect some puzzle pieces of different hubs of people that were so close, like really within the same couple blocks. But sometimes you run in one circle and you don't meet the other people. So it's been really cool because it's, even at rap night here, I just see so many worlds collide of like hip hop artists and electronic people. But there's such amazing rappers. And then a friend tells a friend, and it grows and grows. And we have, from day one, we've had a really, really strong community. And again, that's been because of the complex. She is seeing me perform, having me out here, us putting Freestyle Flow Fest. It really brought together enough artists to be able to form a really, really solid basis. Because back in Canada, when I first started my rap night, it'd be me and my one or two homies that would be like my right hand. Because sometimes you're up there in performance mode and you're the only one freestyling for an hour. And that's the thing about thrilling events is not all of them are going to be poppin'. Sometimes you have to hold the hype because over the large scheme of throwing a bajillion events, eventually it goes like this, but there's ones that there's obviously lulls and sorts, so it's really important to hold the hype. But
I get it. I have performed for 2 people way more than I have performed for 200 people. So I get it, but I keep going. I keep doing my thing.
Going.
And I just want to say, so like, we need these, to use a cliche, we need these lightning rods in the community. So Dave is like a lightning rod with the Bay Area Film
We love
Mixer.
Dave.
She is honestly a lightning rod bringing
She's
things
just a
together.
lightning rod.
And you are also a lightning rod as well, too, bringing everyone together. When can we watch your live streams? Are you on a schedule
tomorrow.
or like,
no, my schedule's
you just
been,
go on?
I promised my cult a schedule so long ago, and then life's gone everywhere. But I'll probably be on for a rap stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
Again the next day. Pretty much every day or other day. Whenever I have a little bit of time, I pop on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is kind of last minute. I'm going to ask a favor of the team upstairs. Is it possible for us to put a poll up to let the audience determine who won that rap battle. Was it your pal Steve Ward Moore, or was it Thug Shells? I don't know if it's possible to do that. If it's not, then everyone can just vote in the chat and let us know. I guess in the chat you can put up ones for Thug Shells.
I mean, Steve, I think you took it. I didn't even battle
no,
you.
don't get out of here.
I was so floored by your talent, and it
Get
was
outta
such
here.
a surprise for
Look.
me. I was like, how can someone look so good in a blazer, host so wonderfully, and have battle bars like that? We were hoeing with the potato in.
Look, I love our guests. They are so good for my ego, folks.
That's what I'm here.
Seriously.
Just stroking.
Look, everybody needs to follow Thug Shells on Instagram at Thug Shells. Of course, subscribe to Thug Shells' Twitch channel. It's Thug Shells, one word. And you can check all the thing. So you have rapped with Harry Mack.
I have.
You've shared the stage with Reggie Watts.
Afro Man, Wu-Tang.
Yeah, what?
What?
God, I didn't do my research deep enough.
It's okay. I do a bad job sometimes.
Who is the artist that you want to perform with next?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Oh my gosh, that's tough.
Okay.
I didn't actually think about that one.
Well, we're about to go to break, so think about that after. And folks, everyone needs to stick around. You can stick around for a little bit. Oh, Busta Rhymes. There we go.
Yeah,
Ooh,
final answer.
That's some fast rapping. Okay, you heard it here first, folks. Busta Rhymes. Everybody, stick around. Thug Shells is going to come back in a few minutes because we're about to do our Take a Shot segment, and all of you might get to see me get drunk live on stream, which I'm not trying to, but you'll learn about why that might happen real soon. Thug Shells, thank you for being here. We're gonna come right back. Right now, we're gonna watch a performance that was captured here at the complex. This is Skip the Needle playing Ain't Never Going Back. Mare, will you take us into this break? We'll be back in 4 or 5 minutes, folks. Thank you, Mare.
Guitars, guitars, guitars. Nothing gets rid of those pandemic blues like a new vintage guitar. Come on down to Real Guitars and get yourself a real guitar. 15 Lafayette Street off Mission in San Francisco. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to
5-ish.
realguitars.com. On Instagram at Real Guitars.
Soundwaves, the long-running Bay Area music brand, is partnered with the Complex Recording Studio in San Francisco to showcase weekly live performances shot at the Complex SF and to further shine a light on the wild, wonderful Bay Area music scene. Watch full episodes at soundwavestv.com or at 1077thebone.com. Find out more about the Complex at thecomplex-sf.com.
Are your kids driving you nuts? Are they keeping you up all night? Do they need an activity that will save their life? If the answer is yes, then we can help your kids. Thank you for calling 3 o'clock Rock, where we start bands, play shows, make records, and go on tour. Wow, I wish there was something like this when I was a kid. If interested, please visit us on the World Wide Web at 3oclockrock.com or check out our Instagram, 3 o'clock rock. Thanks for calling and have a nice day.
Welcome back to What's Poppin', everybody. Look, we are live at the Complex here in beautiful downtown San Francisco, and I'm having so much fun with all of our guests tonight. Thug Shells is with us. Dave Moutray from Bay Area Film Mix are with us. And of course, our house band for the night, Mare, is with us tonight. Look, if you love what you're doing, and honestly, shout out everybody who's watching tonight. Like, I got a lot of stuff going on in my head right now, so I can't totally keep up with the chat. But just like Rogue, Tisha is out there. Mouthman, great handle. Let's see, New Jersey Wildcat is out there. I met New Jersey Wildcat on one of your streams or whatever. Yay. Shout out New Jersey Wildcat. It's so good to see all of you and everybody else that I'm missing. We're going to find out who won the poll, whether Thug Shells won the rap battle or whether I did. And we have the result. George has the result. All right, everybody, are we ready for the result? What is the result? What is the result?
It was a tie.
Whoa!
You're not even wearing a tie.
So anticlimactic.
No, this is like the best day of my life right now. Hey, Ghost Cat likes it. Ghost Cat likes it. I am not rematching you again. That was a once in a lifetime opportunity for me. Hey, folks, thank you all for being being out there. I'm seeing there's gift subs being given, like, sincerely from the bottom of my heart, massive gratitude for those gift subs. It means so much to us. Look, if you can't afford a sub, but you happen to already pay the billionaire Jeff Bezos for an Amazon Prime account, you can link your Amazon Prime account to our Twitch channel, the Complex SF, and you don't have to pay any extra, but we get that sub. So why not consider doing that? And you can do the same thing for Thug Shells' Twitch channel. Now, look, we have Mare with us. We are absolutely loving their music. In just a little bit, they are going to give us an exclusive live performance. We're getting very hyped and stoked for that. And as Thug Shells said earlier, it's dreamy, dreamy music. So prepare to be taken on a journey. We have Thug Shells right here with us, and we have Dave Moutray with us. Thank you all for being here. Right now, it is time for our Take a Shot segment. This is where you might see me get drunk, folks. Because the Take a Shot segment, the premise is in life, in love, and romance, and your career, and everything. You must take your metaphorical shot. So right now, we're all going to share a shot that we've taken, and then at least I am going to drink this poison right here in front of you. And everyone knows I hate this stuff, but I do it for your entertainment, killing myself. And we also have an unfortunate policy here at the Complex that if anybody happens to not drink alcohol, I have to take their shot for them. So you may see me get a little bit wild later, although I'm a happy drunk. So I'm going to kick us off. I'm going to share a shot that I took 14 years ago. I was walking right out here, right outside the studio here in Soma in beautiful San Francisco. And I looked down in the gutter, and there was the most miserable, fuzzy, adorable little cat I had ever seen. And I picked that cat up and brought that cat home and named that cat Happy Cat. And for the last 14 years, Happy Cat, oh boy. Well, Happy Cat's here right now. Oh, Happy Cat. Well, you know, it was a shot I took, but I don't know if it was a great shot, folks. Happy Cat, what are you doing?
Steve, you got any catnip
Well,
for me?
I do have some catnip for you. It's better than the vape you've been using.
Oh, yeah.
No, Happy Cat, no, give me that lighter. How did you get that lighter? Happy Cat, oh my, Happy Cat, look, here, go. Go on, go get it, Happy Cat. Oh boy.
You might want to get another cat.
Honestly, having a cat like that makes me want to drink. So I guess that was a shot worth taking. So now it's down the hatch, folks. Let's go.
That one's for you, Happy Cat.
Oh,
I love the sound effects as you're actually downing it.
Ugh. You got to do what you got to do, Dave. Thug Shells, what is a shot that you've taken?
Ooh, this one I'm about to take here. Get your thug juice ready, kids. This shot that I took was coming to San Francisco, falling in love and deciding to never leave. When I came down here a year and a half ago, I was supposed to be here for 1 week. I ended up here forever. I went home over 4 months. I went home twice for 48 hours for gigs. Then I went back, packed my RV, drove it to Burning Man, and haven't left California since.
Well, we are very happy to have you here in Northern California.
Canada
and you know what?
misses me.
That was a shot worth taking, and everyone at home needs to know that Thug Shells not drinking alcohol. So I unfortunately have to take this shot for Thug Shells. So here, down the hatch.
Cheers, baby boys.
Okay, good work. That was a shot worth taking. Dave is going for it already. You're going to have to pour another one, my friend, because you got to share your shot now. Dave, what is a shot that you've taken?
Well, similar. So I did a thing. I was an English teacher in college, and okay, that's enough.
That's enough, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I want to tell stories. Like, you don't get to tell stories when you're a teacher. You teach stories.
Yeah.
You don't tell them. So I quit my job. 10-year track, by the way, so I could have taught naked if I really wanted to, and still kept the job. And I'm like, yeah, I'm moving to California.
Wow.
And I went to film school, and here I am.
Here you are.
Here we are.
And thank goodness for that. And we talked about courage earlier, and that took a lot of courage. And right now it's going to take you some courage to take that second shot. So that is a shot worth taking, Dave. Thank you for sharing that. Now it's down the hatch, my friend.
To all the creatives.
Hear, hear. I will drink to that. Well, I hope I don't have to drink anymore. Now, I must know about Mare. Mare, what is a shot that you've taken? Let's start with Jess, unless someone else wants to go first, or who wants to go first up there?
Does anybody else want to answer first, or am I good? I think I'm good.
Yeah.
What is a shot that I've taken? I guess my shot would be coming out to San Francisco, too. I'm from a very, very small town in upstate New York. Shout out Clifton Park, New York, a town of like 30,000. And I moved out here for school, and I've been here since 2019.
Hell, that is a shot worth taking, and I am praying to the celestial heavens that you drink alcohol, Jess, because I don't want to take another shot.
I do.
Oh, okay, that's a shot worth taking. Thank you for sharing that. And now it is down the hash. Holy moly, that's a big one. Okay, sipping it is good. Who else? Jason, JC, Chloe, or Finn? Anyone else is ready?
I nominate Jason.
He looks ready for sure.
Jason definitely looks ready.
Right here. Right here's fine.
No, I have a thought.
Perfect.
I moved here from Louisiana to San Francisco to be with someone, and then we broke up. That doesn't matter. But then I was supposed to go to a job interview, and I didn't want to go, and it was a 30-minute walk. And at 4:30, I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to go. And then my ex-girlfriend, even though we still live together, said, no, I'm going to get you an Uber to the job. And then I ended up at Music City, which if I hadn't gone there, I wouldn't have met Jess, and I wouldn't have been in this band, and all these other bands and friends that I have. So Shout out to my horrible ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, that was great. And I just want you to know that Music City Host is in the chat right now, and they're loving that story.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, Jason, please tell me
that wasn't real.
Please tell me that you drink alcohol.
I love alcohol.
Please take the shot so I don't have to. That was a shot worth taking. Thank you for sharing it. Now it's down the hatch, my friend. And it's done. Who's ready? Who's next? Chloe, Finn, JC?
Chloe, what's a shot you took?
Step up to that microphone.
Of which you've taken plenty. Maybe use this one.
I'm gonna mimic Jess's answer and say the same thing. I also moved out here for school, which is where Jess and I met each other, and yeah, now my world has opened up, and I know new people and do so many more things than I used to.
Wow.
Back home in Texas. So, yes, that is my answer. Also, my parents are watching, I think. So, shout out to Texas and shout out to my parents.
Wow, my heart is so full right now. Chloe, that was a shot worth taking. Please tell me you drink alcohol.
Yes.
Okay, please. Thank God. Thank goodness. That's time to down the hatch. Thank you for sharing that. And she's done it. Great job, Chloe.
Oh my God.
Okay, JC or Finn?
What was the question again?
Yeah, what's a shot you took?
Getting my cat. She's very nice. She's sleeping at home.
Finn, do you want another cat called Happy Cat, perchance?
No. I'm okay. I think I'll pass on that particular cat.
Okay, well, look, that was a shot worth taking. Thank you, Finn. Please tell me you drink alcohol.
I do, yes.
Okay. Down the hatch, my friend. Thank you for sharing that. And it's done. And now, JC, we got to hear from you. Yeah, step up to that microphone.
Uh-oh.
It's hard to get from behind the drum kit there. As a very mediocre drummer myself, I have much respect for the drummers.
You used to drum?
I still drum, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, mostly for my own in entertainment, but yeah. Okay, JC, what do you got?
I'm running back that answer. I moved here to play music full time, and I did not think I was going to be able to do it, but it's working out right now. It's working out.
Wow. Because you play in a bunch of other bands too. I know that about you.
Yeah.
So one thing I do know about JC is that she does not drink alcohol. So I'm gonna take your alcohol for you, but let's do this together, okay? That was a shot worth taking. Congratulations, thank you for sharing it, and now it's down the hatch, my friend. Okay, I'll do this for you. God, this is gonna really hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, look, we got through it. Wow, I just need to say right now, this is so cool for me to hear. Almost every story was about moving to San Francisco. This place is still the magic that everyone believes it to be, and it's still bringing the coolest, most talented people, and all the bad things we hear about it. It's really happening here, and all of you, Mare, Dave, Thug Shells, we're all making it happen, the whole team here at the complex. So I just need to say that. Now, look, folks, now that I am all liquored up, it is time for the real questions. And first, this is a game for everybody. This is called the Cat Challenge. We're about to play the Cat Challenge. Everybody must choose the cat that they think is the winner. So if Alana is ready, let's start with our first cat right now. This is Lil Bub, everybody. This is Lil Bub, okay? Take it in. Get it in your mind, because you got 4 more options here. Our second cat is Grumpy Cat, the famous Grumpy Cat, R.I.P. Okay, our third option is Colonel Meow. Look at Colonel Meow, everybody. Take a good look at Colonel Meow. Our fourth option is Garfy, the angriest cat. Okay, that's Garfy, the angriest cat. And our fifth option is Ghost Cat. Ghost Cat.
Sorry, Happy Cat.
Okay, this is all speed round stuff, so everyone must choose their cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Lil Bub, Grumpy Cat, Colonel Meow, Garfy the Angriest Cat, or Toofy?
Colonel Meow.
Colonel Meow, Dave.
I mean, Ghost Cat. Come on.
Ghost
right?
Cat. Okay. What does Mare think? What's Mare voting? Colonel Meow. Well, I'm sorry for everyone that lost, but Dave is the winner because it's obviously Ghost Cat. And I
Do I win more veggies?
You can get. Yeah. Here. What? You want some leeks?
Give me the leeks.
And look, speaking of leeks, Happy Cat is in the boat right now. Do not spring any leaks up there, Happy Cat. Do not spring any leaks up there. Look, okay, everybody, we were talking about world records earlier. This is for everybody. This is for everybody. On this day in 1992, the largest salami in the world ever was revealed in Flekkefjord, Norway. This salami is 68 feet and 9 inches long. It's 25 feet in circumference, and it weighs 1,492 pounds. What is your personal giant salami? This is, anyone can jump in here. I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is, what do you want to be known for?
I mean,
I'm distracted by the girth of that meat.
I mean, the only thing that I want to be known for is that the industry came back here.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I love that. And we can do it. We can do it, Dave.
I guess I just want to make as many people smile as I can in the time that I have here. That's why I do what I do.
You have such a big heart. Mare, what do you want to be known for?
You know what? I want Mare to be known for being worldwide. We're about to be international.
Hell yeah. Yes.
We're going to be famous.
Okay,
You
absolutely.
are famous.
Yeah. And look, so I was going to ask everybody if fame is the goal.
Not for me.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice.
But like the right amount would be nice. I feel like too much would be annoying.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to be like famous enough to take care of everyone you love and be like a friggin' rock star when you show up, but not famous like people running up into your car and like there's like a perfect little in between where you can like hide in the woods and chill.
Yeah.
Totally. It can break people. Think of like all the artists like Chappell Roan recently who was like overwhelmed by the overnight success and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's famous with like responsibility.
Yeah.
Like a balance.
Totally.
And a healthy balance. And I think that is what we all strive to do. From the band, who is freaking awesome, from like all the guests you had tonight. Like we want balance in our art. I think that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you know, we're all going to keep doing it, whether we get famous or not. I mean, that's the thing. And I actually, so I shouldn't be talking much during this segment, but I'm so inspired by everybody. I was in the Southwest in December. Yeah, I'm fucked up right now, so you're going to hear me go on a rant. But I just briefly, I was in the Southwest in December. I met a 78-year-old musician who his entire life he was struggling. He was working construction and all these odd jobs and still playing. He told me that he made it when he was 76 years old, that now he makes a living off of his music at 76 years old, right? And so that was the biggest inspiration to me. I was like, just keep going, keep doing your thing. Now, look, okay, enough of that. On this day in 2015, on this day in 2015, Donald Trump launched his first presidential campaign. Thoughts? Thoughts, anybody?
Can we get a hiss from Ghost
Yeah, where's
Cat?
Ghost Cat?
Can Ghost Cat do a hiss?
Ghost Cat can definitely hiss. Happy Cat is passed out and might be spending its... Oh no, they're still alive. Okay, so the ninth life has not gone. Happy Cat, you got to get off that vape, dude. I'm telling you. Okay, I think there's a consensus there. Should our art be used to spread joy during these trying times, or should we get serious right now?
So I think it's always important to have a refuge from things that are going on. However, there is a time when people should use their platforms for that. There's certain artists, myself specifically, who legally, what I am in America now is not an American-born citizen. And it's really scary because there's things that I want to say that it's not really safe for me to say. So I think a little bit of both. I stand with peace and equality, and it's hard sometimes when you're not allowed to speak your mind and be an ally when you really, really want to due to fear. So that's my answer.
I want to thank you for sharing that with us because it's very real.
Yeah.
And it touches on how I opened the show tonight, right?
Yeah.
So thank you for saying that.
Even my dad called the other day, and like my family is back in Canada, and they're just like, be careful, because they know where I stand and they know how loud of a mouth I have.
I think the fact that it's scary for you makes it more important for us that are natural born.
Here.
Quote unquote. Like,
Yeah.
are we really natural born? Like,
It depends on the kind of birth. You know?
I mean, yeah, we kind of took things over. Like, we decided the borders. We decided the lines. Like, we did this. We said here, 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 and now people who were in there don't have rights. Point being, I think it's important that for you, as someone that's like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
The reality is we have to stand up for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
We
for
have
me,
to
like,
be a
it's not
voice.
about me, but those who can safely use their voice, I think it's one of the most beautiful things that you can do. And right now is one of the most important times you can be doing that. However, in terms of artistry, I think, I'll take it over to Mare, but music can sometimes be such a refuge from everything. So it's really, I think there's so many different shades to creators in the world and people in the world. So I think it's whatever feels really, really right to you in whatever way that you want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
statement.
And thank you both for that. So I'm going to reframe the question for Mare. Should we use our art to spread joy, or should we get serious, or are those the same thing?
I understand your question, the way it's poised. I think there's room for both with as many millions of artists as there are in the world today. I mean, if we think about any hard times throughout history, and I mean seriously hard times, you know, slavery or even things as intense as that, people have always sung to feel that escape. And so I do feel that I will continue to make art no matter how difficult things become, because people do want to escape from that. On your worst day of your life, you're still going to go on your phone and try to listen to a song to cheer up. And I think if we just make that exclusively serious in this time, and I understand why we'd want to do that, but I don't think it would actually have the outcome we want. In fact, everyone would become anxious and scared. Musicians have a gift, and it's our responsibility with that gift to try and spare joy, like Thug Shells just said.
Here. I say it often on the show. I'm kind of the luckiest person in San Francisco because I get to meet all of you and I get to learn from all of you. And my hope is that all of us are going to be friends after this. And when we run into each other, we'll hang out and I'm going to come to your show and I'm going to support you. And I do get a little bit overwhelmed by the wisdom that I witness in this space. So massive gratitude to all of you. I was going to ask everybody what story you wanted to tell, but you know what? You're telling your story right now. So we're hearing that. So this is the final speed round question.
Can we win vegetables?
Yes.
I see carrots, I see broccoli.
Yeah, well, there's peppers, there's kale.
Is there garlic?
No, because I'm on an elimination
What about
diet
time?
right
We're always
now.
out of time.
Yeah, I do want to mention, because we were talking about being natural born, and one thing that I do know is that Happy Cat is a natural born killer, because that cat has tried to murder me in my sleep many times. So anyways, this is ghost cat. I'm going to end up a ghost cat if I can't get rid of Happy Cat. Now, this is the final speed round question. Rapid fire, what song do you wish was written about you? Someone's got to jump in here.
I can jump in.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. No, wait, can I, that's not my answer, but can I explain why that's so funny? Okay, so the first song we played is called Mark David Chapman. We're not idolizing, like being serious, we're not idolizing him, but that is the guy who shot John Lennon. So JC's saying like, if we got shot, that's funny. I think I love the artist in Stupendo, and he has this beautiful song, Cinderella. That's probably my favorite song ever invented, and I wish that he wrote that about me, but you know, whoever he wrote it about is very, very, very lucky.
Wonderful answer. Anyone else in Mare wanna answer this?
Jason says, "Squeeze Me Macaroni" by
Okay.
by who? Mr. Bungle.
Oh yeah, shout out Mr. Bungle, Bay Area, Northern California
Bay Area.
band. Yeah, and there's no wrong answers here, everybody. So anyone else up there? No. Okay.
Quiet band.
Okay, Thug Shells, your turn.
Yeah, well, I'm like a Mac Miller fiend. I was listening to him the whole drive over. It's just so woven into my story and who I am. But probably the song Euphoria by him. Like, I want to say Best Day Ever, but that one's about like a day. But Euphoria is about like the heart feels up inside there. And so, yeah.
Great answer.
Mhm.
First time I've heard that on the show. Dave.
I mean, the quick answer is Phoebe Bridgers. I would love if she would, like, boom, tell my story, but...
Okay,
I want Thug
emotional
Yeah.
motion sickness.
Yeah,
I don't want that to be about.
I can just freestyle rap this
Yeah, but I
story
want
everywhere
Thug
we go.
Shells.
Yeah.
I would love
narrate
Thug
everything.
Shells to really, like, just hit it.
Can
Like, just
start
like,
today.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Like, hit the story.
Yeah.
This might happen, folks.
It could happen right now.
Well, look, everybody won. Everybody gets to take vegetables home because those were great answers. And everybody knows if there was one song written about me, it would be that
My
song. No, well, she said my humps.
It's lovely little loves.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a good one.
That is it. Yep. Thug Shells got it right.
Vegetables?
Hey, thank you, everybody. Look, are we prepared for what's about to happen right now?
No. How could we be?
We can't be, because here in studio and live on your devices right now,
Oh, boy.
if everybody is ready, I've been teasing this all night, folks.
Such a tease.
But now is the time that we get to experience an exclusive live performance from Mare. Mare, are you ready to take us to the dream space? Are you ready to take us? Yeah, okay, Mare,
We'll
this
just
is
keep
wonderful.
clapping. We'll just keep
Everybody
clapping.
needs to follow Mare at Mare_music.
Much excite.
And you can go
the
see
excite.
them in person at Kilowatt here in San Francisco on Monday, the 23rd of June. And also look out for their new EP that's dropping next month. And yes, follow Mare at Mare_music. And I love the tension that is building right now.
I know. The
Because-
anticipation's juicy.
Oh, it is very
It's so
juicy.
juicy.
It is very juicy.
Yeah, I could almost eat it up.
Honestly, I am that. Like, do we
What you
need
got?
to eat some broccoli and stuff in order to deal
Don't
with the
tempt me with a good
or carrots? Oh, there's some red Swiss chard here, which is
Swiss
delicious.
chard, yeah.
This is all good stuff.
You're good
Okay,
stuff, Steve.
Mare, are we ready?
Oh, gosh, yes.
Let's go, everybody. Let's go. This is Mare.
Somebody new. I wanted to
have not yet released it yet. Poppin.
I'll use this to talk. That song is new. We have not released it yet. It's called Insecurity Girlfriend. You'll get it next month.
Shout out to my friend Robin.
Shout out, Robin. This next song we're going to play is called Inside. I wrote it when I was 19, and it was honestly one of the first Mare songs. So I hope you enjoy this band rendition of that.
Thought that you would hear me say I'd walk 1,000 miles to feel this way, and I would tell you what I mean to say, but I could never wash the clouds away, 'cause I would rather stay inside if it meant there's no goodbye. I would rather stay inside if it meant there's no goodbye.
Just hand it to me and I'll read it.
So that you can put that on the back.
Thank you. We've got one more in this middle set, but before we get there, I need a breather. And I want to say thanks so much to the Complex. Thanks to Steve and everyone on this team for having us. This is such a great opportunity for us to get reach, and I love all of you viewing. Shout out to Care in the comments of Twitch, who is in New York and was there when I wrote this song back in 2017, the one we just played. So thank you very, very much. Next, we're going to play actually my favorite song I've written so far and released. It's called Picking Up the Pieces, and it's a song about rebuilding what you lose after somebody walks out of your life. It's actually about a friend, not a partner, because I think friendship loss can hurt even more than relationship. So let me grab the acoustic and we'll be on our way. Know that all of my heart you broke. Now I gotta sweep it up. Know that all of my heart you broke. Now I gotta pick it up. Know that I'm the one seeking help for all the things you said. Know that I'm the one picking it up, yeah, picking it up, yeah. Yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah. Yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah. Yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah. Don't wanna be picking up the pieces. Don't wanna be picking up the pieces. Piece of my heart, yeah. Piece of my heart, yeah. I'm not doing alright. I'm not doing it right. I'm not living my life, yeah. Are you doing alright? Can I see you tonight? You know that I don't wanna waste your time. Cause you told me that the old me was a homie. Yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah. Yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah. Yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah, I'm picking it up, yeah. Don't wanna be picking up the pieces. Don't wanna be picking up the pieces. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Complex. Look at the moon tonight if you can, from wherever you are. And when you look up at it, reflect and feel good about yourself. I love you, the moon loves you. Amazing. Thank you guys so much. We'll have one more for you when we come back at the very end.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, my goodness. That was Mare, everybody. We are just resetting the set down here. It's chaotic, but you know what was not chaotic? Mare's performance. I am deeply moved by that. It was beautiful, my friends. It was absolutely beautiful. I actually need to kind of just take a moment and sit with that. But unfortunately, as the host of What's Poppin', I can't do that. So where can we all see you perform in person?
Sure. So you can see us soonest next week, which would be June 23rd. We're going to play at Kilowatt Bar. Oh, is my mic on? Check, check, check.
Yeah, I can hear you,
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Just check.
Yeah.
You can hear us at Kilowatt Bar on June 23rd, playing alongside King Sheem, Vitamin Girl, and shout out Roaming Around. And also shout out Big Leap Collective, a Bay Area organization who put the show together.
Shout
After
out
that-
Big Leap Collective,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. And shout out Mare.
Yep.
I want to just ask real quick, where do your songs come from? I know that's like kind of a sort of a non-formed question, but I always ask artists, are your songs autobiographical or are they imagination?
I'd say like 95% autobiographical. I mean, when it comes from the heart, it's real. When it comes from the heart, it's real, and you feel it and you resonate with it. But I mean, also sometimes, a cool story is a cool story. The first song in that set you just heard, Insecurity Girlfriend, is not a true story. It's just about the paranoia that one might have in a relationship. I'm fortunate to be dating my amazing girlfriend, Ash. Shout out Ash in the comments. And Insecurity Girlfriend is not about our relationship. I just made it up.
To clarify, yes. Well, it's beautiful, and again, I want everyone at home to recognize, because Mare said they've been together for about 2 years. This is when humans come together and make something special, make something powerful, and Mare is absolutely doing it. Everybody needs to follow Mare at Mare_music.
Help us play Coachella.
Yeah, we're going to help you do that. Absolutely. Well, you can play Couchella right here anytime you want to. And a few years back, we had a show called Alana Roo for Alana's birthday. So we might try to do another Alana Roo on July 13th. Maybe I'm asking Alana. Everybody follow Mare at Mare_music. Go onto your preferred streaming service. Do you have any physical music that we can buy, or
We
is it?
don't, but I swear to God, if you DM me and you say I want a one-of-one CD with unreleased songs, I will make it and ship it to you.
This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Jess.
Yeah.
Wait. That extra shot. I want to shout everybody out.
Yeah.
So you tell me all your names. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
It happens.
No, that's
This is
totally
live.
fine. I'll shout out my wonderful band, and I have no problem doing that.
I got you now.
We
yeah.
start with me, Jess Konye, the brain of the project, and
Yes.
then we have next to me over here is Jason, far over there, and then we have Chloe, JC in the back, and Finn holding it down on bass.
That's right. Jess, Jason, JC, Chloe.
So many J's.
And Finn. Massive gratitude. Everybody look out for their new EP that is dropping next month. I can't wait for it. And folks, I am just like in a dream state right now. So I need to take a break. Okay? So we're going to take a little break, but you must stick around for the date book, because the date book is the most fun part of the show, and I think we've already been having fun. We're going to list off all the best shows that are coming up. Alana, are you ready for me to take a break, please? Let's go to this break. Stick around, folks. Do not leave. We're coming right back.
DJs are nice and the songs are good, and it's right in your neighborhood. So if you love music and you love friends, listen to BFF.FM.
Okay, Horde guitars, what they got? They got pickups, and they got these pickups. They got more pickups. Ooh, look at this pickup. Ooh, and they got this pickup, and then that pickup. Ooh, there's so many pickups. Oh, more pickups.
Oh my God. Lucas, where's Lucas? Can I have a beer? Oh yeah, can you help with those too? Thank you. I'll just put them here and then hand them out or whatever. We might need one more. Hey, look it. We're back, folks. Let's hear it for Mare once again. And let's hear it for everybody who is watching at home or wherever you might be in the world tonight. New Jersey Wildcat, I got to shout you out again.
Meow.
Here a sup. What's poppin'? Great to see you out there. URI is in the chat. URI 1? Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your this. Oh, Maximus Makes is out there. Good to see you, Maximus Makes again. I'm having so much fun. The Grayson is out there. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Not Baron Von Husk is in the chat, and nobody trusts Not Baron Von Husk. I am telling you, do not trust that person. Music City host, Ash Helen Alice. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Escape EJ is out there. I mean, there's so many amazing people. Tess May 07, Lunicorn. I mean, I could go on and on and on. We are so grateful for all of you being here right now with us. I am your pal, Steve Wardmore. This is What's Poppin' live at the Complex. And right now is the best part of the show because we're going to do the date book. We are going to list off the best shows that are coming up in the next 2 weeks. And I cannot wait to do this with our guests, Thug Shells.
Hey.
And Dave.
And and Dave. And of course, Mare is here. And a lot of you already know the hip hop hero, Infinite Chi, is right here.
Chi.
We love
Good to see you. We love Chi. Chi is an absolute lightning rod. And our newest team member over here, Meredith. Tell everybody what you're doing, Meredith. What's your...
I would like to let everybody know that I retired from being just a chill girl. I'm past that era, and I am embracing my female rage era now. So that's where I'm at.
You know what? I used to think I was a chill dude. And one of the most powerful things that ever happened to me was to realize I'm not a chill dude because I get fucking hyped for all this cool art that is happening in the Yay area. So are we ready to get going, folks? Is everyone ready at home? I need to do some housekeeping real quick. Look, this is a live show, and sometimes stuff gets wild.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So let's just do that real quick. Okay, let's fucking go.
Damn.
It is Bring Your Cat to Work Day, which we've seen some cats tonight, definitely. It is also Fresh Veggies Day. And have you all seen those videos on the internet where you like roll a cucumber at your cat and the cat freaks out or whatever? I hope there's not an opportunity to do that later tonight, but we're gonna find out. Okay, get your veggies ready. Oh, Ghost Cat is back. Ghost Cat is back. Okay, look, we're going to start with Tuesday, the 17th of June. And can I just ask a favor upstairs, George? I'm hearing a little ringing from my my lavalier if we can get that. Thank you so much. So I love the Knockout here in San Francisco. And on Tuesday, there's going to be this super cool, like kind of like R&B show, Tindosh, Kenyatta, and Chloe Kaboom, which is such a great name, playing the Knockout, 8 o'clock, and it's $10. I forgot to hand out all the noisemakers here, so someone take the Zoom tube. We got tambourines and shakers. You choose what you want. Yeah. Dave is going to use a Swiss shard. Okay, there we go. Also, I've been having a laugh all night. I've been having fun. And there's a comedy venue in San Francisco called The Function. It's the first all-black owned and ran comedy club in the city of San Francisco. On Tuesday, they have a show called Laugh GPT. This is comedians versus AI. Okay, I want to see that battle. There's 2 shows that night, one at 7 and one at 8:45 p.m. And it's between $20, or if you want to sit in the first 3 rows and get roasted, it's $30. So I'm going to choose those $30 ones. Hey, it's Tuesday. Chi, what is poppin'?
Yeah, on Tuesday, you can head out to Thug Shell's country because out in Felton, at the Felton Music Hall, we've got Souls of Mischief. And Thug Shell's is going to be at that.
Wait,
so
Chi, are you
should be
coming?
at that. I don't know, but
Come.
maybe I am. But yes, that is $32, and it's at 8 p.m. So
hell yeah.
Maybe we should all go.
Yeah, I want to go to that.
Shout out.
Mischief is so good.
You know, we're all about building community here and expanding the network. And folks at home might not know how many people are actually here helping us tonight. It takes this entire community to do this. And as we expand this network, we meet new people all the time. And we have a brand new North Bay correspondent. I would like to introduce everybody to Adrian Pastor.
Hey, Steve, and the rest of the crew at the studio. My name is Adrian. I am the founder of Sonoma County Sounds. Just to give you a little insight and what that's about, it is an Instagram page where I promote and talk about live music. So I feature artists in the area, and I also promote and get the word out about different live shows that are happening. I also do a little bit of collaborating with different venues. So that page, you might have guessed, started about talking about things in Sonoma County. And since then, I've now kind of branched into the North Bay. And yeah, so it's just growing. And now I'm so excited and grateful to connect with you guys. You are doing some amazing things about supporting the arts. So obviously, I feel like this little partnership and me connecting and bringing things to you is going to be fantastic. So I'm going to talk about some shows that are coming up. They are all happening at venues that I've been to myself, and I would say are some of my favorites. I kind of return to them often.
And we're so excited to work with you too, Adrian, because we love what we're doing and we're happy to have you as part of the team. Where are you right now, actually?
I am at Elephant in the Room Pub. That is a music venue and pub right in Healdsburg. So they have music Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And also, now that it is summertime, they have music on Tuesdays. So there's music in the plaza, and then right after that, you can pop over to Elephant in the Room and check out some more great live music. So speaking of, on June 17th, they're going to have a band called The Heaters. So that show is going to be at 8 p.m. It's $10 cover, which I always say it's worth it because you're supporting live music, right? And this band, they're kind of an R&B, soul, and funk, which is actually, I would say, one of my favorite new bands. So check that out.
Hell yeah. Welcome to the team, Adrian. We're so happy to have you as part of what we're doing here. Now, I have my first big select choice of the week. So it is getting the... Because tomorrow, the 17th of June, we have the Bay Area Film Mixer at 111 Minna. And the founder of the Bay Area Film Mixer, Dave, is right here. Dave, tell us about this show. What does it cost? What time is it? And why are we going?
Let's get real. SAG's going to be there, and they're going to talk about what's happening in our industry here. And you know what? Tickets, if you need a ticket, reach out to me.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's say what the tickets cost, though, because we,
Right now, they're $15.
What a deal.
It's a steal.
What a fucking deal. Absolutely. Get out there. And what time does the event start?
6:45.
Get out there, folks. I'm going to be there. The Complex crew is going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah.
You should go.
And sliders.
Sliders.
Oh, and sliders.
Okay.
What is there going to be sushi though?
No.
Damn.
Sliders.
Okay.
I heard you were a sushi fan.
Actually, Chad said you were a sushi slut.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, that was me actually.
That's kind of the heart of who I am. I
Told you,
love
I'd be
sushi.
stalking.
We're in our saucy era.
Yeah.
It's soy sauce.
I love nothing more than sushi with some sauce on it, if you know what I mean. Now, it is Wednesday. Chi, what's popping in the Yay area on Wednesday?
Well, this one has got to be my select choice of the week because right here at the Complex, I'm going to be hosting a whole band, a whole hip-hop ensemble known as the Top Chefs Band. And starring Afterthought from Family Not a Group and a whole bunch of, I mean, we're going to have more people on that stage than I've ever tried to put on that stage, playing every instrument. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to get into some deep interviews, and you don't want to miss it. 7 o'clock right here, twitch.tv/thecomplexsf.
Dude, this is a big get, Chi.
It's a big...
It is. This is
big
like
deal.
those artists.
It's a big deal. I saw them
amazing.
performing at Golden Gate Park on the whole fucking bandstand there, and a bright sunny day, and now we're making it happen right here for you all around the world.
Yes.
I love it.
Shout out Chi.
Get out there, watch that right here on the Complex SF Twitch channel and YouTube. Look, I love this band in San Francisco called Star Decay, and on Wednesday they're playing with Level Drop and Rumble Pack. It's at the Knockout at 8 o'clock, and I think it's $10, but check the website to confirm that price. Star Decay, you're fucking rad. Has anyone seen Star Decay?
No.
Okay, well, you got to go
page.
see. Yeah, you stalk their page.
Ooh.
We all need to stalk each other's pages.
I've seen you.
You should try it.
Hey, also check this out because, god damn it, Happy Cat. What are you doing, Happy Cat?
Oh.
Happy Cat. Happy Cat. Well, look, since you're here and you're on your final life, well, you know, Happy Cat's good for bringing me beer.
No, it's for me. I can't open it with my paw.
Yeah, I'm not opening it for you. Happy Cat, since you're here, why don't you take this and read that one right there. Look right at the camera, Happy Cat. Look right at the camera.
This Wednesday, June 18th, at Star Decay.
No, Happy Cat, the next one. Casey Turner.
Casey Turner presents the Bill Frisbell Trio and Thomas Morgan, along with Ruby Royston at Hot Monk Novato. Hot Monk, great establishment. Drink a Pliny there. 6 p.m., $65 at the door. 65 general, 90 with dinner. Now, that's a good deal. I think you get some fish and chips there. That's my personal favorite.
Okay, Happy Cat, that's enough. Thank you. Come, chase your laser pointer.
Wait, let me reward you.
Chase your laser pointer. No, don't give him any more beer.
Okay.
Go chase your laser pointer.
Sorry.
Go on. All right, let's hear it for Happy Cat, everybody. Oh,
Let's be
boy.
real. Fish and chips.
Also on Wednesday at Kilowatt, we have The Love Darts and Heat playing at 8 o'clock, and it's online, $13.39. At the door, it's probably something different. So get out there and see Love Darts. Has anyone ever been hit by a love dart?
Every day.
Yeah. A lot.
It's called engagement.
Every day.
Love.
Yeah, so last episode we met another new correspondent, our heavy music correspondent, Kate Vale. And I'm so happy that Kate Vale's part of the team. Kate Vale, what's poppin' on Wednesday?
Happy Metallica weekend! Now, what better way to celebrate the homegrown heavy metal heroes than to celebrate the next generation of heavy hitters at a much more affordable show? I'm sure they understand. Over in Oakland, we got a show at Stay Gold Deli. We're going to have some death metal going on. Vestige, Apraxia, Thrash Compactor. I see what you did there. And Enthrall. Gonna get your corpse paint on, so start your skin regimen now. Gonna be an all ages show. Show starts at 6 and it's gonna be $10. Back to you, Steve.
Thank you for that reminder. I really need to start a skincare regimen. Show of hands, does everyone do a skincare regimen?
I got you, Steve.
Okay, I gotta get into that. Hey, thank you for that, Meredith, because it's Thursday, and I think you got a show for us on Thursday, the 19th of June.
I do have one on the 20th of June. Unless
Oh, you do?
would like to let me read something.
Yeah, absolutely. How about this one right there?
Okay. So the 19th, we have night school with buckets in Badville at the Kilowatt. It's going to be at 8 o'clock, and it's going to be $15.66.
Hell yeah. Kilowatt, Badville, we love you. Chi, what's popping on Thursday the 19th?
Yeah, on Thursday, June 19th, we've got D Savage and Young Weege at the Cornerstone. That's at 8 p.m. out there in the East Bay, and it's $41.
Hell yeah, what a deal to see Young Weege. You know what I mean? Love that name. Look, back in March at the Cornerstone, our friends at Dollfest put on their first festival, and I got to see this band perform at Dollfest called Moonsick, and Moonsick is with us right now.
What's poppin', Steve? Rogue T-shirt from Moonsick here.
And Miles the drummer.
Just popping by to let y'all know we'll be playing Thursday, June 19th at the Arlene Francis Center in Santa Rosa.
$10 to get in. Show starts at 6. Unless you're my buddy over here, in which case you can get in for free.
Whoa.
Get off work, pop on downtown, see Slagathor, the Upchucks from Phoenix, Arizona, Right to Remain, Hunting Lions, and of course, Moonsick. See you.
See ya.
Let's hear it for Moonsick, everybody. Moonsick rocks. Absolutely.
That was incredible.
That was a great, I'm glad we FaceTimed them.
have to go down to Moonsick.
I need to go there. I need to make those friends.
I know, right?
Those are the coolest friends
Yeah.
ever.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Absolutely. Let's fucking go, because at 10:15 Folsom on Thursday, we have Throttle Techno Night featuring T78, Robbie, Another Human Red, and Zachary Noel, 9 p.m. It's around $22 to go get your head filled with some techno. Let's get out there to 10:15.
Won't techno for an answer.
Oh, dude.
She met me above 10:15. It's where I was staying the first week I was in San Francisco.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. What a place to stay.
Heard a lot of techno through the rafters.
Look, also, I want to shout this out because, you know, we're all fellow humans and the world is an entire community. And we have an opportunity on Thursday to see rock and roll from Nepal.
Whoa.
Because at the Ivy Room in Albany, Sagar Matha Entertainment presents Anu Prastha Yatra. Rock and roll from Nepal. It's at 8 o'clock and it's $40. And we got to shout out the NSA Berkeley for putting this show on. This is going to be fucking awesome. Get out there and see some Nepalese rock.
Yes.
Badass.
And our new friend, Adrian, I wonder if Adrian is doing something else in Healdsburg on Thursday.
Also in Healdsburg, a place called Little Saint, a restaurant and downstairs, and then upstairs is their music venue. And on Thursday, something that they've been doing that I find amazing and love is that they have free live music upstairs. So you can have a meal and a cocktail and just enjoy a really cool, intimate show. And that is going to be on the 19th at 7 p.m. So Sam Weber, he's Canadian roots, rocker, coastal folk, giving that NorCal energy. The opener for that is going to be Junico. So I just learned about them, listened to some stuff, and they're phenomenal as well. So that is definitely a show worth checking out.
Thank you, Adrian. And I've heard good things about Little Saint in Healdsburg, so we got to get up there and check that out. Look, it is Friday, and I would like Meredith to do this one right here, please.
Woo! Ha!
We love band names on What's Poppin'.
My favorite. Okay. So Friday, we have Nine Dog Dick, Witch Face, emphasis on the dick part, San Diego, Witch Face, and Truff.
Truff. Yeah.
That's going to be at the Knockout, 5 p.m. Free, question mark?
Yeah, it's probably $10. Most shows at the Knockout are $10. Thank you, Meredith. There's so many wild band names out there, and I've had bands that I regret the name. Like I was in a band called the West County Pan Flute Collective. I was in a band called Infinite Turtles.
I know, right?
I was in a band called Greystone. And then I was in a band called Steve Ward Moore, which is the least successful of
that
those.
sounds the best.
Yeah, but anyways, I love band names, but she and I talked about it last episode. I think, so I'm sorry if I butcher this band name. Like, we need to have some pronunciation guides. But there's a band here in the Bay Area who I love. Their music is great. And it's read as CVCC. I think it's pronounced Cuck, and I'm sorry if it's not pronounced that way. But they are playing with Spectre, Jelly Nova, and plus DJ Lalo. This is at the Little Hill Lounge in El Cerrito. It's 7:30 p.m., and this show is my favorite price. It's free. Absolutely love that. But there's so much cool stuff going on Friday, the 20th of June. And another cool local band, San Francisco band called Chime School, is with us right now. Chime School, what's poppin'?
What's poppin', Steve? This is Andy from the band Chime School, and me and my cat want to tell you about a show coming up next week on Friday, June 20th at Bottom of the Hill. We're going to be playing with our friends, The Telephone Numbers, and a new band called Remedy and Ren, featuring Alicia from the Eilers set and Tony Molina, and also DJ Jessica B. And that is at Bottom of the Hill, Friday, June 20th. Starts at 8 p.m., all ages. Hope to see you there.
Yes. Nothing more appropriate on Bring Your Cat to Work Day than to Chime School to have their cat with them. Thank you so much for that. Get out to that show. Also, I just met someone online. I cold called them because I love what they're doing. And I'm really hoping we're going to get this human on the show someday. Right now, we have a special message from Black Dahlia Booking. What's poppin'?
What's poppin', Steve? I'm Annan Avalon, also known as Black Dahlia. On June 20th at Rickshaw Stop, I'll be throwing my second annual Juneteenth show. Show starts at 7 p.m. Be there for Forever and Always, On Bended Knee, Fattel, Basuko Coming Out from LA, and Kind Eyes. These shows are meant to highlight black-fronted bands of the punk, metal, and hardcore scene. I hope to see you there.
You're going to see me there, and thank you so much for what you're doing. And there's so much to celebrate this month. It's Pride, it's a Veggie Day, it's Bring Your Cat to Work Day, and it's Juneteenth coming up, too. So we have to recognize all of that. Thank you so much. And I want you on the show, too, by the way. Let's see. I need some heavy music, too. If you can't get into that show at the Rickshaw Stop, I think our friend Kate Vale has something for us.
Happy Metallica weekend! Now, what better way to celebrate the homegrown heavy metal heroes than to celebrate the next generation of heavy hitters? At a much more affordable show. I'm sure they understand. Over in Oakland, we got a show at Stay Gold Deli. We're going to have some death metal going on. Vestige, Apraxia, Thrash Compactor. I see what you did there. And Enthrall. Get your corpse paint on, so start your skin regimen now. Gonna be an all ages show. Show starts at 6 and it's gonna be $10. Back to you, Steve.
Thank you, Kate. Now I have a question for everybody, because also on Friday we have two big choices to make. We can see Metallica playing with Limp Bizkit at Levi Stadium, or we can see Sugar Ray at the Alameda County Fair. Which show are you choosing?
I want to see Daddy Durst. I'm so ready for that.
That's so fun.
I'm being serious.
Thank you, Meredith. You might be the only one that has an answer to this question.
I have an answer where I'm going, but it's a third option.
Let's hear it, G. What's poppin'?
All right. On June 20th, we out here trying to function, and they are putting on an event called The Function. You will not believe this lineup. Too Short. Scarface, DJ Quick, Richie Rich, Mr. Fab, and Be Legit. That is like the who's who of Bay Area hip hop legends.
Snap.
8 o'clock at the Fox Theater.
Wow.
That is incredible. What a great venue for all those legends in one night. Holy shit.
Absolutely. That's
$83.
That's wild. That is wild stuff.
That's sick.
So you'll be there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got the function.
Hey, look, Adrian, what's popping in the North Bay right now on the 20th?
So we're going to jump in to June 20th. So at Calistoga Depot at 6 o'clock. It's going to be Journey Day. Journey Day, he does a lot of awesome covers, all genres, and this is an all-age show. So these shows at Calistoga Depot, they have music Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It is downtown, and this is where the old train station was. Still has the old cool train cars, which they are now, there's a wine store in one, there is a bubble room, and my favorite is going to be the chocolate shop. And this is also a distillery and restaurant, so you can get great cocktails and food there. The shows are now outside, so it is an awesome place to get to see live music.
Hell yeah, thank you so much, Adrian. Now look, it is Saturday the 21st of June. I took too many shots earlier during the Take a Shot segment, and I am going to respect everybody's time, so I am about to pick the fucking pace up, and I'm going to ask all of our guests to get as hyped up as me, because on Saturday the 21st of June, it is Queer Emo Night at El Rio with Gloomy June, Arcade 9, and DJ Nobi. This show is going to be so sick, and El Rio is everybody's backyard. So get out to El Rio. It's at 9:30 p.m. and it's $15 for Queer Emo Night. Get out there. Also, a wild, wild thing is happening in Oakland at Lake Mare. This is Lake Fest Oakland. This is the 6th year, a full day of music, performance, food, vendors, and family fun. There are way too many artists performing to mention them all, but I'm just going to shout out Flygerian Jeff, United Tribes of Africa with DJ Dennis, Red Lotus is going to be playing there, Trunk Boys, Lady Ryan, and so much more. Lake Merritt at Bellevue Avenue, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., and it's like $10, and it's all ages. Get out there for Lake Fest. We absolutely love it. Meredith, what's poppin' right there?
All right, we have Slake. That's going to be a record release with Tricky FM, 11,100. Man, I failed math, okay? Angel, so 11,111, whatever that means. Angels plus DJ sets from Agropole and Lonald J. Bands. That's going to be at Kilowatt at 7 p.m. between the $10 and $20 range.
Hell yeah. Get out there to it. Chi, what's popping on Saturday the 21st? Summer solstice.
Yeah, on Saturday, June 21st, we've got Zaybang, Lil Bean with 22nd Gym at the Regency Ballroom. It's an 8 p.m. show, and tickets are $60.38.
Hell yeah. Lil Bean was my nickname in middle school. Moving on, The Independent, who I want to play The Independent someday. We have Jordy Kiefer and Tiffany Stringer. 9 p.m. for $25. This is going to be so rad. I do need to check in on Happy Cat because I'm afraid that Happy Cat is overdosing over there. Happy Cat, what's poppin'?
I don't know, Steve. I feel a little uncomfortable on this raft. You know, I don't like being on water, and I'm a little nervous that it may have sprung a leak.
That was good.
And it's a big
It's a big league.
You see,
the biggest.
Despite everything
Big
else
collective.
that we've seen about
I got
Happy
your
Cat,
league.
this is why I love Happy Cat. This is why I've had Happy Cat for 14 years. Oh my goodness. Hey, he's definitely on his last life. Hey, I'm hoping that Kate Vale has some music for us on the 21st. Kate.
We are at Saturday, June 21st. Saturday is killing me, guys. We got a death metal show over at Pitsy Palace starting at 3 o'clock. A show at Neck of the Woods at 7 o'clock. Really good looking show over at Eli's at 8. And the Metallica Day celebration happening at Bimbo's. What's a girl to do? I'm leaning towards this Neck of the Woods show. Diabology, Rot, Phantasmal Abyss. Show is 21 and over, $14.60 if you act now. And it will be $15 at the door that opens at 7 o'clock. But the Molten show looks really good too.
Well, Kate, this is so hard to choose. I want to hear more about the Molten show, please.
At Eli's, we have Molten, Druth, Saintbreaker, and Sodomy. $15 in advance, $20 at the door that opens at 8 o'clock. And it is 21 and over. The Metallica Day celebration happening at Bimbo's. It is going to have Damage Inc. and Motor Breath. Starts at 7 o'clock and it's $40.18. Back to you, Steve.
Thank you so much, Kate. That Molten show sounds fucking amazing. Now it is the 22nd of June. Meredith from Meet Us at the Spot. What's poppin'?
What's poppin', Steve? Okay, so we have this really cool event put on by the Indie Experience. It's going to be from 4 to 9, and I did attend the first one in Oakland. This one is going to be held at yourmothersahore.com. Wait, sorry, hold on. It's going to be held at Cali's Sports Bar in Berkeley. But I definitely recommend people that kind of don't know where to start when it comes to music to go to stuff like this. So you can share your music, you can get feedback. It's very collaborative, and then you kind of network and exchange, and if you're interested, you can work together. So there's lots of opportunity. Highly suggest you do that.
Are you going to bring your mom?
Yeah.
She just got a new knee, so I don't think she's ready yet.
Okay, thanks, Meredith. I went to the Indie Experience at Music City. We were talking about Music City earlier, and that was super cool. Chi, what's popping on the 22nd of June?
Yeah, that's the one. Rich City Studios, big partner of the Check the Rhyme community, posts up in the Discord all the time, as should anyone else with hip hop shit going on. So the Indie Experience, that's where to be.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Chi. Also on the 22nd at the 4-Star Theater in the Inner Richmond, right? Throwin' Bows presents Squirrel Flower and Free Range, 8 o'clock. It's between $20 and $25, and it's all ages. Shout out 4-Star Theater. Thanks for doing good stuff. Shout out Throwin' Bows. Also at Kilowatt at 7 p.m., we have Cornelia Murr and Lydia Luce. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. $24.72 online. I'm sure it's less than that if you go to the door at 7 p.m. at Kilowatt. Let's get out there. Now, look, folks, give yourselves a round of applause because we have made it through one full week of shows. And our policy here at What's Poppin' is that if two of our guests can step up to the arcade cabinet and beat our favorite video game, Pit Fighter, then we will not do the second week of shows. So Thug Shells is volunteering right now. Yes. We need our other best video game player. That can come from Jason. Okay, Jason and Thug Shells are gonna. So George is coming down to help everybody.
Perfect.
Thug Shells' feet's falling out of her pocket right now, which is such a good analogy for what Thug Shells does in general. So. You know, this is Twitch, and Twitch is famous for doing video game stuff, so we're about to give you some video game content. Now, Pit Fighter here is a older game.
Oh,
are we getting Jason down here? Yeah, come on down. Yeah, just George is going to help you set up. So I'm going to tell everybody right now, you're not going to fight each other.
Oh, okay.
You two are going to work together
We're a team.
to beat the executioners.
Are you the executioner?
No, you're going to meet the executioners real soon.
Uh-oh.
So blue joystick is blue pants, red joystick is red pants. Now you have an opportunity to work together, because we're all about community, work together to beat the executioners. And George is going to help you set this up. We've got Buzz and Ty, it looks like, who our fighters are going to be. Let's hear it for Thug Shells and Jason from Mare. Let's go work together to beat those executioners.
Wait, how do we...
I'm red pants.
So
You red pants?
we're starting off
Wait,
a
how do
little
I
bit
jab?
slow here, but as they figure out the controls,
Oh, okay.
I think that they are doing well. Lock in. My advice would be to stay far away from the executioners and then swipe in. Look, one of the executioners just
Screw the
took-
other one.
I've never seen that before.
What the hell?
We've played this game hundreds of times. We've never seen an executioner attack another executioner. And in general, the executioners are not into community.
Oh, no.
So, okay, Blue Pants is still. Well, let's hear it for our competitors, folks.
Wait, can we try again?
No, you only got one chance.
Unless you got quarters.
Look, you two should really pat yourselves on the back. That was a valiant effort.
I'm pretty sure that was rigged.
No, it's not. The bad news. The bad news is that you lost. Oh, we're gonna have to move that tomato plant.
I don't know.
there.
He looks pretty good over there.
I mean, it makes me look better with it in front of my face. Yeah.
Can I take that home?
Absolutely, you can take that
We're gonna have
home.
matching
Yeah.
tomato plants.
Yeah.
I named mine Marcus.
So the bad news is that you lost. But the good news is that we get to do a whole other week of shows. So let's fucking go. Once again, I'm going to pick it up because I have the the next select choice of the episode. because on Monday, the 23rd of June, Big Leap Collective presents Mare, King Shime, Vitamin Girl, and Roaming Around. We have Mare here with us. Mare, this show's going to be great, right? Yeah, it's $12 advance and $15 at the door. And I'm telling you, that is an absolute steal because if you were here for Mare's performance earlier, you know just how good this band is. And it's going to be even better in person. So get out there. Thank you, Mare. Also, there's something kind of cool happening back at El Rio on the 23rd because the SF Neo-Futurists present Infinite Pride 2025. 30 gay plays in 60 minutes, and this is going to be on the patio at El Rio. It's 7 p.m., and it's between $23 and $55. Dave, did you ever meet the SF Neo-Futurists at Piano Fight?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. They do wonderful things. Also, you know, we've been to Delirium many times in the Mission, and I think Kate Vale has something for us at Delirium.
If it's Wednesday, it's Heavy Metal Wednesdays at Delirium. Hello.
That's all we need to know. Heavy Metal Wednesdays at Delirium. Okay, but I don't know if that was the right one because we're on Monday, the 23rd of June. Anyways, all right, fuck it. We're going forward, folks. It's wild out here. Thank you for everybody out there sticking with us. Look, I fuck up all the time, and sometimes I just have to eat it up and keep moving. Because on Tuesday, the 24th, this is really cool at the Knockout. We have an artist from Brazil called Gabriel de Rosa. They play new bossa nova music. They're playing with one of our favorites, Marika Christine and Sweet Lou, 8 o'clock, $10, the Knockout. That's going to be a great Tuesday night show. Also, the Stork Club in Oakland is always popping off, and Double Plus All Right has a show. What's poppin', Double Plus?
Testing. Is this thing on? Hey, Steve, this is Chris. What's poppin'? Hey, I wanted to let you know that my band Double Plus All Right will be here at the Stork Club Tuesday, June 24th. We're opening up for Apprehension and Bashful Bull. Doors are at 7. $10 will get you in. Tuesday is the new Friday, I hear. I came over here early because I wanted to set up our merch table here and make sure that everybody knows that we don't play a whole lot of shows. This is going to be a good one. The Stork Club. The Stork Club. The Stork Club. See you there.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Chris. We love it. Go to that show. It is Wednesday, the 25th of June. Chi, what is poppin'?
Yeah, on Wednesday, the 25th of June, you can get to the Alameda County Fair to go see Too Short.
What?
That's dope.
At the Alameda County Fair?
Yeah, the Alameda County Fair. Or, you know, later on in the evening, you can head to the Flow Lounge at Cali Sports Bar, 9 o'clock in Berkeley, $200 for the best written verse in the competition. And guess how much it costs?
How much?
Free!
Absolutely. Thank you, Chi. Now, look, we just mentioned Big Leap Collective, and we're going back to Kilowatt on Wednesday because Big Leap Collective presents some of my favorite band names of the week. We have got Surplus 1980, Yada Yada, Fist Fight with Traffic, and George Crustanza. This is going to be such a good show. 8 o'clock, Kilowatt. $12 advance, $15 at the door. Get the fuck out there. Some years ago, I really liked these bands, these two bands from Southern California. One of them was called Best Coast, and their associate band was called Waves. And Waves is making a comeback because Waves is playing the Independent with Beach Goons and Deathlands. 8 o'clock, $27.50. Waves, you fucking rock, man. I'm going to meet you there. I guarantee it. Now, this is Wednesday, and we already saw the Kate vid from Wednesday, so we're gonna move through that one. Okay, look, it's Thursday. Oh, no, wait a second. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And I got a big shout out. Because Vesuvio presents Wacky Wednesdays in Jack Kerouac Alley. We've got White Lightning Company, Dessert Boys,
Yum.
and Latitude.
I love eating boys for dessert.
And this stuff is free at Wacky Wednesdays at Vesuvio in North Beach. Get out there. We're making it, folks. We are making it. We got another big shout out because on Thursday, the 26th of June, Thug Shells is presenting Freestyle Night. Tell us about it, Thug Shells.
Freestyle Rap Night, 561 Geary. It is awesome. We have the whole squad together. I haven't messaged Sizza G about it yet, but Sizza G always does live beatboxing. It's super cool. Last time we had DJ Macula out spitting beats. It was fire. And yeah, it starts at 9 o'clock. Please come, bring your friends who love hip hop. It's amazing having incredible rappers, but it's extra amazing having wonderful hype people to enjoy it. So come on down. It's free. We have the best community ever. Come freestyle with us.
Hell yeah, and what does this cost? Like $100, $200?
It's
for
freestyle. It has to be free.
Freestyling for free. Thank you,
9
Thug
p.m.
Shells.
Swig Bar, come freestyle rap with us.
You might even see me on the mic.
Yes!
Oh!
She's got bars.
She has bars.
He does.
She does have bars. Absolutely. Last episode of What's Poppin', we had Andreas from Cruel Subordination and also from False Figure. Andreas books super cool shows. So I got to shout this out on Thursday. Cruel Subordination presents Zorn from Philadelphia, I think, Bruja, and Night Hammer. The knockout 8 o'clock for $15. Andreas stopped by the studio earlier to give us a bunch of stickers. Thank you, Andreas, for that. Also, it is Pride Month, and we have got a cool Pride show at Rickshaw Stop on Thursday. This is Queer Core, a pre-Pride fundraiser for the Trans Lifeline, featuring Thrown Out Bones, Furious Tits, the Pivot Tables, and DJs V-Rock and Hutch-tastic. This is for a great cause, $20, and part of that ticket goes to Trans Lifeline, which is very important. Get out there to Rickshaw Stop for Queer Core. I don't know if everyone's going to get this because, you know, people are from different generations here, because we're about to do the James Blunt Challenge. Does everyone know who James Blunt is?
Are you gonna hit that?
Is that the dude? You're
that a
beautiful. That guy?
Yeah. Do we know? No one knows.
Yes, we know James Blunt.
Okay. Oh, okay. So the challenge is because James Blunt is playing the Masonic on Thursday. I want to hear everybody's best James Blunt impersonation. Yeah. Who wants to start? Mare? Yeah. Just get. Yeah.
Bars.
Nice work.
In James Blunt words, that was beautiful.
Anyone else want to try to compete with that?
I think Happy Cat over there looks.
Yeah, Happy Cat.
Like Happy Cat really wants
this. Give us your I'm sorry, Mare. Happy Cat might have won that one. Yours was really good, but Happy Cat might have. Yeah, Happy. Let's hear it for Happy Cat. Holy smokes, folk. Hey, Kate Vale, is there any heavy music on Thursday, the 26th of June?
They did it again. Thursday, June 26th. They did it again. Too many shows. Cityside, we have a show at the Parkside with Enigmatum, Liminal Shroud, Vile Rights, and Hemotoxic. It's a 21 and over show that starts at 9 p.m. and costs $18.59. Or you could go over to the Knockout. Zorn, Bruja, and Night Hammer. Show starts at 8 o'clock and costs $15, and it's 21 and over. In the easterly regions, over at Stay Gold Deli, we have an all-ages show that has Side-Eye, Casino Kid, Sludge Bucket. Show starts at 6 o'clock and costs $10. I'm gonna be tired, but it's gonna be a fun one. Back to you, Steve.
You're going to be so tired, and you know what? Sludge Bucket is a great fucking band.
Is that your old nickname in high school?
No, that was actually first grade.
Ah, yes.
No. I mean, a little private information.
Mhm.
In 6th grade, a rumor was started about me that I took a Dorito chip and dipped it in dog poop and ate it. That rumor, people at my high school graduation said that to me. That rumor stayed with me for so long. I didn't do that.
Was it a memory or a rumor?
It was a rumor. I didn't do that.
Well, Steve, you are what you eat, and you're the shit.
Queen Petty over
But
Hey, I got a worse one for you. I had a birthmark on my leg, and I was known as the girl with the poo stuck on her leg.
Aww.
But it was really just a birthmark, so. I feel your
commiserate. Well, Meredith, now that you bring that up, what's poppin' on Friday the 27th of June?
Oh, we're going to transition to this.
Yes.
Okay.
And up next.
Okay, so talking about mental health, there is an event put on by one of my favorite people I follow. It's J.R. Rice. He's an author, and he's like the hardest working poet, author, advocate that I see. He has an event at Soul Space. It's called Rhyme, Rhythm, and Restorations.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cute. So there's going to be poetry. There's going to be musicians. It's free, by the way. Doors open at 6, and that's at Berkeley Soul Space. And I actually might go to that because I really like what it stands for.
Hell yeah, that sounds great.
Little RR&R.
Yeah, and he's super passionate. He's really fun to watch.
Excellent. Thank you, Meredith. Chi, what's poppin' on Friday the 27th?
Friday, June 27th is the most stacked day. I don't know how you're going to pick which one to do. I think I'm going to have to go back into my dimension hopping abilities to go to all three of these because we've got Iced Tea with cuts from the great DJ Evil E at the Great American Music Hall, 8 p.m., $59.50.
God damn.
Amazing.
Holy
amazing.
smokes.
And then we've also got Oakland's pianist, MC, producer, composer, and visionary band leader, Kev Choice, and his entire ensemble, 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at Yoshi's for $36.10.
Yoshi's.
That's an amazing one.
Let's go.
Two shows at that one. And then finally, we've got half a Black Star, Talib Kweli, at the Freight. Great location in Berkeley. 8 o'clock, and that's $39 advance or $44 on the day of.
Wow, the Freight is such a beautiful venue.
It's
too.
so beautiful.
It looks
I've
like
done
you're
open
inside
mic
of a.
there,
Oh, for
and
real?
I'm like, I don't feel like I'm famous enough to be on the stage. Like, it's incredible.
I mean, I feel like I'm. Yeah. She is famous enough. Let's hear it for that. Earlier tonight, we watched a performance from Skip the Needle. And on Friday, the 27th, Skip the Needle is playing with Joe Chase and Black Gold Sun at Ivy Room, 8 o'clock, $20. This is going to be super rad punk rock music. You got to get out there to it. Absolutely love it. Also, I am going to 1015 Folsom after this because Squish presents DJ Heartstring, Baby Mother, Juicy Romance, which is the only kind of romance I want, Beverly Chills, Honey Bear, Just Another Bitch, Papa Zanny, and more. It starts at 10 p.m. and it's around $30 to get out there and just get wild on Pride Weekend. You know what I
That
mean?
list that keeps on giving.
That's all the pride. That is all the pride.
Now, also, I got to shout out Eli's Mile High Club. Eli's really needs our support right now because they're dealing with some city issues and stuff like that. And they really need our support. And they are going to have a benefit show on Friday. But I think our friend Kate Vale knows something about this show.
Hey, we made it to Friday, June 27th. I'm sure Steve has told you about the benefit show at Eli's. And if you're not attending that, which you should, support Eli's. We have a show at Music City on Bush Street, 1355 Bush Street to be specific. All to the grave, dear Lord. Like a deer, like deer, that kind of deer. And Einards. Doors at 7, show at 8, and costs $10 in advance and $15 at the door. But really, we should be supporting Eli's and local venues, and I hope that everything goes awesome at Eli's and it stays there forever until the end of the world. Have a good one.
Thank you, Kate, and I get it now because at Eli's benefit show, Necrot, Funeral Chant, and Ancient Rage is playing. It's for $25, and it's the best $25 you can spend to go help that independent venue. Our new friend Adrian in the North Bay. I've heard of this place up there in a tiny town called Pingrove, called the Pingrove Pub. Adrian, what's popping at Pingrove?
27th. This show is Jason Beard's Bring Joy Band. If you recognize that name, you probably are familiar with the band Poor Man Whiskey. So this is kind of a new band that has been created. A few of the other artists from Poor Man Whiskey and some other really great artists in the North Bay. This show is at 7 p.m. and it's $21. And they also have a opener, David Linning and Sarah Larkin. So go check that out. And since I'm not there at the studio, I don't know if you're, shaking anything, but I'm going to shake it for all the shows and end on that. So I will see you guys for the next show. Take care.
Thank you, Adrian. We look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much. All right, we're doing it, folks. All of us are so proud of ourselves and each other. We are fucking doing it. It is Saturday the 28th. Meredith, what's popping on Pride Weekend?
Ooh, I have some good stuff for you guys. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, Pride, we have at 10 a.m. We have Pride, but make it hip hop. That's going to be by Groove Theory. This is free. This is going to be in downtown San Francisco, off of Polk and Grove Street. Now, if you want to, party all day, Psyched SF will be holding an event as well. I checked it out. There's going to be 2 stages, and that's going to be in North Beach in San Francisco. Highly suggest you dance.
Hell yeah, let's go. Chi, what's popping on the 28th?
Yeah, on Saturday, June 28th, you don't have to be Mac 10 to be in the Backyard Boogie. That's happening at California's Great America. Yes, the amusement park. We've got La Russell and Juvenile. So back your ass up to the Great America in Santa Clara. Tickets are $75 if you just want to see the show. And if you want to be able to go to the amusement park, ride some roller coasters, and back your ass up, again, get parking, it's $150. So 1 o'clock to 5 p.m., Backyard Boogie, go.
That is such an unexpected treat, dude. That's a wild show. I love that. Our friends who are going to be appearing on What's Poppin' real soon, Arcade 9 are playing on Saturday the 28th with The Marvelous Acceptance and The Happies at Music City, San Francisco. Shout out, 7:30 p.m. It's $10 advance, and it's $15 at that door. Arcade 9, they're bringing that emo back. Also, at the Knockout, this is an early show at 6 p.m. on Saturday. Zay Cole, who rules, is playing with Meadow and Clumsy Tongues. 6 p.m. at $12 at the Knockout. Now, Clumsy Tongues was my nickname. Anyways, let's move on.
Grade?
Look, yeah, fifth grade, yeah.
15th.
15th grade. I did go to 15th grade. Thank you very much. Thug Shells knows too much about me. She knows too much about me. She knows I was held back for many years. But anyways,
I'll
that's
never
how
hold
it
you back,
goes.
Steve.
I know. I finally found my community. Also, I love this band called Swiss. They're amazing. They're playing with Animal Prince and Midnight Prisms at the Stork Club in Oakland, 8 o'clock. It's $15. Get out there, Swiss. Come on the show. We want you on the show. Kate, is there anything happening at Eli's on Saturday, the 28th?
Hey, we made it to Saturday, June 28th. And guess what? We're back at Eli's. Planning for Burial, Mama Leak, and Catherine Moore. Doors are at 8 o'clock, and it is a 21 and over event. If you act now, $20 for a ticket and $25 at the door. Have a great weekend. Good to hear that Eli's saved itself last night. You guys did a good job. We did a good job. Save Eli's forever. And I hope you have a great weekend. See you next time in a couple weeks. Bye, What's Poppin'?
Kate, you're the coolest. So thank you so much. That is great. Now, also, last year I went to a show at Kilowatt just randomly, and there was a band called The Green Door playing, and I really loved their music. And I think the Green Door is with us right now.
What's poppin', Steve? We're the Green Door. We're having a record release show at the Parkside on June 28th. We gotta tell Devin about this.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one. Love Dimension's gonna be there. They're releasing an album. They're Hangtown, $15. Sounds like a good deal. What time? I think it starts at 8.
That's going to be such a good show. The Green Door rules. I own a Hangtown vinyl, and I love that vinyl. And we love the Love Dimension. They're so fucking good. Look, it is Sunday, the 29th of June. Meredith, what's poppin'?
I got one more on the 28th.
Okay, It's the 28th of June. Thug Shells, what's poppin'?
I got a double goody whammy for you. So if you're out towards Felton, my amazing roommate, B Kitty, it is her birthday, and she's playing a show with, I believe, Suhan at the Felton Music Hall. I wish I could be there to come rap on her set, which I actually realized, like, who knows, maybe I can end up there. But I personally am going to be playing with the Heavy Petting Zoo, SOSF at the Pier 80, is it, I believe?
Yeah.
But starting at 2 p.m., there's a giant lineup. We got the Slutcore Queen, Kim Petras playing on it, Tanashi, Kailani. We have the crazy lineup, but the Heavy Petting Zoo, amazing collective here. They're just the best. They have a side stage, which is going to be the Silent Disco at it. So SOSF at the Pier on the 28th, all night, 2 p.m. onwards. That's where I'm going to be on.
That's what's
What
poppin'.
I'm hearing is you might be there.
I might be there. I might be everywhere. I need the time splitter, teleportation device. Might need to borrow it that night, Chi.
Oh yeah, because she does.
Might appear at a pier.
At pier with my peers.
I've seen you perform with the Heavy Petting Zoo.
Yes, I actually play with them the next day. I'm in the Pride Parade.
Oh, on the 29th.
On the 29th.
Hell yeah, let's hear that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That deserves this.
Hell yeah. Meredith, it's the 29th. What's poppin'?
I don't have anything on the 29th
Okay.
unless you want me to read something.
Excellent. Also, on the 29th, this is Queerly Beloved Pride presents, this is wild at 10:15 Folsom, Pussy Riot Live with your mother and the local hero Lunchbox, right? Also playing with Brown Angel and Baby Magic. This is so cool that this lineup has come together at 10:15. It's at 9 p.m. and it's like tickets start at $50. This gets the shout out, folks. That's such a cool show. Get out there. Chi, what's poppin' on Sunday, the 29th of June?
Yeah, on Sunday, June 29th, I've heard a rumor, and it may only be a rumor, but there might be a Freestyle Flow Fest number 10 right here on the Complex, twitch.tv/thecomplexsf. So we will find out, but that's what I'm hearing in the wind.
What?
Damn. We got the deets.
Yeah.
Talk about exclusives right here.
Right there.
We got exclusive from Tartufi T. Kitane earlier, and now Chi's giving us the exclusives. We always have to shout out our friends at Decentered Arts. I love open mic nights. I got my start at an open mic. Decentered Open Mic is every Sunday at the Center SF from 6 to 9 p.m. It's hosted by Liz Cahill and Theory. You can watch Theory's interview on this show on the replays on Twitch. Great interview. Open mic, and it's free, and you can do anything you want to at that open mic as long as it's less than 3 minutes. So shout out that. I love setting boundaries. I was terrible at setting boundaries my entire life. It led to a lot of pain in my life. It led to a lot of hurt, and I allowed people that did not love me to be with me. But now I'm better at enforcing those boundaries. And one of the boundaries that I have right now is for gratitude. So I'm going to force all of you to experience my gratitude because I am filled up to here with gratitude. And you know what, folks? On Monday, the 30th of June, I know what we're all doing. We are tuning in to the Complex SF to watch What's Poppin' while we celebrate International Asteroid Day, Social Media Day,
Oh, my favorite.
and Sailor Moon Day.
Yes.
You're going to come back. We're going to be live on Twitch. We're going to be live on YouTube. We're going to be live on Instagram Live. You're going to come back, and you're going to have so much fun. I have had so much fun, and now is the time to express my gratitude to our interview guest tonight, Thug Shells. How can we follow you? How can we find out what you're doing?
It's Thug Shells everywhere. Follow me everywhere except home.
Yes.
And very
Perfect timing. Perfect timing, Thug Shells.
That's how powerful it
Dave
is.
Moutray, how can we follow you and find out all the cool things you're doing?
BayAreaFilmMixer.com.
Absolutely. And also at Dave Moutray on Instagram and at Bay Area Film Mixer. And come out tomorrow night to the Film Mixer.
Sliders.
Sliders.
Sliders and SAG.
Sliders and slide whistles. There we go. Meredith, how can we follow you and find out all the cool things you're doing?
Meet us at the spot, baby. That's me. And also catch me at a show. Or if you want to go, I'm always looking for people. I'm always looking for people that would like to come to a show with me. So just hit me up.
We all need show buddies. Infinichi, the hip-hop hero, the lightning rod of the Bay Area. How do we follow you and find out all the cool things you're doing?
Yeah, join the community, join the movement at check_DA_rhyme, but the real magic happens in the link in the bio. No algorithms, no ads. It's your one-stop spot for everything hip-hop in the Bay Area and beyond. You can find out about all our shows and all the cool shit that we're doing. Discover music from new artists and everything. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. To our music guest tonight, we are going to hear one more song from them in a little bit, just a few minutes. But before we do that, Mare, how do we follow you and find out all the cool stuff you're doing and listen to your music?
You can follow Mare on any social media platform. We got Instagram mainly, but also TikTok. I'm very active. Blue Sky, I'm very active. I have Twitter too. I have YouTube. Anywhere you can find us.
Mare, thank you so much. At Mare_music, and go listen to their music on the streaming services. Look out for that EP dropping next month. And on Monday the 23rd, go witness them perform live at Kilowatt. Now, folks, I am just the human that is on camera. It takes an entire community to make this show work. So first and foremost, I must thank the goth goddess of San Francisco, Alana Talbert. Alana is doing so much work in making all of this happen, and we could not do this without Alana. Also, to the proprietor of the complex, to our producer, our technical director, the one and only George S. Rosenthal. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. To my cat, Happy Cat. I love you, Happy Cat. Yeah. Well, do you want to take Happy Cat home?
We'll talk later.
Come on, Happy Cat. Come on, Happy Cat. Get out here. We're gonna fix you. As a hardcore codependent, I'm gonna fix you. Now, look, there's so many people behind the scenes.
I can do it better.
There are so many people behind the scenes, and I've already lost my notes, but our man behind the camera, Dan Mulvey, is here. Let's hear it for Dan.
Super Dan.
A brand new friend that I just met tonight, who's going to be working with us at Mosswood Meltdown, July 19th and 20th at Mosswood Park in Oakland. Astro is here tonight. Astro, thank you so much for being here. Another brand new friend who's going to be working with us at Mosswood, Joss Stade, is here tonight, right? Did I say that right? Did I get it right? No, I fucked that up. Oh my God. I apologize. Do you want to correct me? Jazz.
Yes.
Jazz Stade.
Yes.
Jazz Stade, there we go. Look, we all make mistakes, and the best we can do is grow from it. Look, I'm going to thank myself, your pal Steve Ward Moore.
Thank you, Steve.
Because this shit is actually really hard to do. And old Steve never would have said this out loud. I would have just been like, oh no, it was nothing. This is really hard to do. So I'm going to thank myself. Let's hear it for me.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. To our friend Kate Vale upstairs, running the chat, and also for all of that. To our new correspondent, Adrian in the North Bay. All the bands that participated in our community videos. If you want to be featured on our date book and get reposted on our Instagram, reach out to us, make us a video for your show, and we will run it here. To Tartufi T. Kitten, the actor behind our favorite character, Ghost Cat. Let's hear it for Tartufi T. Kitten.
Yes.
To not Baron Von Husk, I'm watching you. I'm watching you, not Baron Von Husk, okay? Watch out. And also, tell me the name of your boat, okay?
Oh, he's got a boat?
Now, most importantly, my gratitude goes out to every one of you who is watching, who follows us on social media, who hits the like button, who is active in this independent arts community. You are the reason that we do this. You are my purpose and my passion, and we cannot thank you enough. I want to give a big round of applause to everybody who is in the chat right now, who is stuck through. This is a long show. Like, I'm exhausted, but you stuck with us, and you deserve a round of applause. Thank you to everybody. Write to me on social media, and I'll write back to you. I want to be your friend. Folks, we fucking did it. We fucking did it. Another episode. Come back on June 30th to celebrate International Asteroid Day right here on Twitch and on YouTube. Are we all ready to say goodbye while Mare plays us another dreamy song? Let's hear it for Mare.
Thank you and good night.